904-442-9191 to see how we can help you with any of your mortgage loan needs, whatever or wherever they may be.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, Cogent Bank, NMLS ID 402296, Fine Salem, NMLS ID 1182429, F Middle Golf, NMLS ID 249086.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah. The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Coogan Nation. Time to rise and shine and start your day with Duval Sports Media Big Steppers. Dan Hicken.
You know it!
Jeff Proctor.
It's a big deal.
Gosh, it sure is a big deal.
And E to the T.
E.T. is in the booth. Rise and shine. Googans, go time on a Monday morning victory formation. We got a lot to get to here as we get you up and going. First and foremost, Happy New Year. E.T., good morning.
Hello.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, my boy.
We have rung it in really nice here on the football side. Position with our playoff opener, the opponent, the time, the odds, the edge that's going to come along with that. It's become harder to find that edge, that air of disrespect as the Jaguars have continued to win football games. But we managed to find the opponent that edge is going to pop up again. Here are the Buffalo Bills, who've not played near as good at football as our Jaguars have over the course of the year. It's fair to say. Top to bottom, the Jaguars are the most impressive team in the AFC field, and that includes the Texans, who I would say are a close second. We're the most impressive team. Line them up and knock them down. You want to make us go play at Denver? Okay, fine, we'll do it. You want to give us the Chiefs on Monday Night Football? We'll contribute to their downfall. That rough and tumble NFC West, we'll go to San Francisco and win. You want to send us to West Coast Pacific time? We'll win every single game in that time zone. What you need? What you want? Bills are a 1-point favorite, are they? Okay, send them on down. That's fine. 1-point favorite. Sure they are. Yeah. We're the number one rush defense in the league. They run the ball and don't do a whole lot else with ultimate efficiency, but that's fine. Sure, we're an underdog at home. That's what we are, 13-4. It's not like we're that wild card team, by the way, or that division winner that snuck in at 10-7, beat a bunch of bad teams, have a bunch of flaws. Sure, Buffalo is the experienced team. They've got Josh Allen, a former MVP. There's no Mahomes. There's no Burrow. There's now no Lamar. It's wide open. All I heard driving in was the fantastic possibilities of the Buffalo-Denver AFC title game. Sure. We'll see what we can do. Tried our little ragtag squad. All we've done is win the last 8. Yeah, okay, sure. The Bills are the favorite. You betcha. Whatever. Come on. 1 o'clock Sunday, E.T., your thoughts on the designation?
Oh, we got the 1 o'clock Sunday game?
Yeah, well, here we go. See, I'm breaking news to you, then that's good.
You know, after the big win yesterday, I wasn't paying much else
I
attention.
hear you. No, that's fair.
But whatever, it's cool. We're going to take it. I mean, we ain't doing nothing but win games at 1 o'clock on Sunday anyway, so let's do it.
Yeah, I love it. If you could have, if they would have asked me, hey, when do you want the game to be? I think number 1, I would have gone 4:30 Saturday. Number 2, I would have gone 8 o'clock Saturday. That'd have been a fun night.
Yeah, that's what I wanted.
I did not want Sunday or Monday night. I didn't want Sunday 4:30. So, nice little tidy little. There we are, just little old Jacksonville going down to our small market. We're underdogs. We'll see what we can do. It seems preposterous to say what I'm about to tell you. But the way the two dudes are playing, the Jags will host the Bills and the reigning MVP, and they got the better quarterback in the matchup. This guy, Trevor Lawrence, and the way he has played down the stretch, E.T., whatever it was, whatever worked, whatever the catch-up process was between he and Liam Cohen, but after that Cardinals game, it has just been bing, bang, boom.
I asked Hayes on the kickoff show yesterday because we have our our guest when. Hey, Trevor, when did it click for him? But I would love to ask him that. Like, when does he think it clicked? Because that boy got aura.
Well, I think that he'll tell you there's one thing that's true, and when we look back in retrospect, is we were hypercritical and judgmental of the guy's development along the way. You look back in that, like you remember the Kansas City game as, oh boy, he got away with one. But look back at the stats. He had a 95.7 rating that night. He threw for 250-something yards. He ran for 2 touchdowns. They won the game. I mean, right there, it shouldn't have been, oh, God, we don't have the right quarterback. It was a lot of that in the first half of the year. So I think first things first, he would tell you it was never quite as far apart as it looked. But then he would just tell you the repetition. He just looks so confident back there, E.T. I mean, y'all see it, whether you're watching on television, whether you're great crowd yesterday. I thought it was a great crowd.
Oh, yeah.
I thought it was a great crowd. They acted like a fan base whose team was playing for a division title in a home playoff game. E.T., I can't stress this enough, and it is what it is. We work in a free market economy. There ain't no rules against it. If you are a Jaguar fan and you're on the fence about going to that playoff game this week and biting the bullet, whether it's financially or time-wise, do it quick, do it often. And if you're a Jaguar fan out there that for whatever reason has to unload your ticket, do not give it to the mafia. There's going to be a contingent of Bills fans. Credit to them. That's what they do. They travel. There'll be 10, 15,000 of them. That's fine. It's what it is. It's more to send home unhappy. We've won plenty of games through the years with a vibrant visiting fan base. And we'll have one of those Sunday at the stadium. So let's keep the ratio as big as possible, and let's let our football team show itself, I guess, to the rest of the country who still don't quite believe. Vegas doesn't, obviously. The Bills, in case you missed it, a 1-point favorite in the Jaguars playoff opener. So not a whole lot to revisit from yesterday. I think it's interesting that they know these guys are keeping track. He kept Trevor Lawrence in that game until he had 4,000 passing yards and then said, take a seat. I mean, it's pretty clear that was the plan. Shoot, they both talked about it in postgame. Took that man out right in the middle of a drive.
Good.
Yeah,
let him get his 4K, get on out of there.
I think he would have been sitting for the entire fourth quarter had that 4,000 yard plateau not been within reach. The season has now come to a conclusion. The regular season, that is. It was another marquee effort for Trevor Lawrence yesterday. Real low-key. This defense hadn't given up more than 20 since the Cardinals got 24 in that overtime game. Playing good football down the stretch here. I'd like to see the running game be a little more consistent, right? Yesterday, it was pretty concerted effort. They they were going to throw the football. Man, they just threw. And when you got a quarterback who is as composed and confident and accurate as Trevor Lawrence is right now, and you have a defense is just quietly just humming along. Another game. Listen, we're also like the quarterback KO kings, man. Be careful, Josh Allen, head on a swivel. Half the division we knocked out. Daniel Jones yesterday sent Cam Ward to the sidelines early. Look, it wouldn't have mattered yesterday the way that offense was humming along. Again, the evolution of this thing gives you such great confidence. What a great euphoric feeling it is as a Jaguar fan this morning. Take a second and breathe it in, regardless of how this postseason works itself out. And I say it's there, go win it. I think that's this football team's mentality. I think they look at every game as it stands in front of them, and I don't think that they think there's a team better than them. Particularly in the AFC standing there. I look at it like this, E.T. We beat the Chargers this year. We beat the Broncos this year. We beat the Texans this year. If you want us to beat the Bills and Patriots, okay.
Come on.
Okay. Just a little underdog Jaguars. Trevor Lawrence for the year, ET, after this just incredible, flourishing finish. Had a 136 rating yesterday, and so it's over 100, 5 of the last 6 games, I believe. It might be 6 of the last 7. But Trevor, only 6 passers got to the 4,000-yard mark this year. Trevor Lawrence, one of them. He was 6th in the NFL in passing yards this year. Also, with this incredible flourish of production and success, 29 touchdown passes, 5th in the NFL. So as we head into the playoffs, Trevor Lawrence was 5th in the NFL in touchdown passes. He was 6th in the NFL in passing yards. And if you look at total touchdowns, don't forget the 9 rushing touchdowns, the 38 total touchdowns from the quarterback position, trailed only Matthew Stafford, who threw for 46, and Josh Allen, who only threw for 25, but ran for another 14. So 1 more touchdown than Trevor Lawrence on the year. And that's our matchup. Buddy, I got an incredible Shazam Spotlight for you. You ready?
Hear me.
Man, it's early. I might have to bust this one out again late. The Shazam Spotlight brought to you by my friends at the Murray Ford Superstores, on board for yet another year with us here. By the way, shout out. It's a Raise the Roof Monday. I should be quick to tell you. Next Gen Roofing, our Monday sponsor. Buddy, what a good luck charm they've been in 2025. But Murray Ford Superstore is going to handle you, man. They've been handling me and my family with just the utmost courteous and professionalism, courtesy and professionalism that you could ask for. So Shazam, check out ShazamAuto.com. The Bills right now, especially with Lamar and the Ravens coming up just short last night at Pittsburgh. Buddy, what a game last night that was. You talk about the NBA, just watch the last 2 minutes. This was a football game. Just watch the last 4 minutes. I'd have to review the box score here. It felt like in the last 4 minutes, the 2 teams scored like 2 touchdowns and a field goal apiece. I mean, they just big play after big play, and ultimately a missed field goal. It goes to the Steelers, and they win the division. So there's no Lamar Jackson. There's no Patrick Mahomes. There's no Joe Burrow. And trust me, there is a big line of thinking, particularly nationally, that, okay, Bills, without those quarterbacks there, if you can't beat Trevor Lawrence, Drake May, Bo Nix, then the Bills, you almost start to think of as you're a fraud. So the Bills will carry that monkey on their back into this game. But that's not the Shazam Spotlight. You ready for this, ET? I'm going to ask you just a quick question. Just don't overthink it. When's the last time the Bills won a road playoff game, do you think?
A road playoff game.
Been in the playoffs about every year.
Mm-hmm.
Road playoff game, sir. When's the last time they won a road playoff game?
Man, the fact that you even asking me this, I feel like it's like them Jim Kelly days.
1993. Now, they've given us some doozies, right? They played some games at Kansas City when the Chiefs were at their best in flex position. But the Bills haven't won a road playoff game since 1993. Jags also 2-0 against the Bills in the postseason. They've handed the Bills one of those postseason road losses. Bills also lost their last trip into Jacksonville. That was when our Josh Allen beat their Josh Allen.
Game, yeah.
If Urban Meyer had his signature victory, I guess it'd be that 9-6 thriller that we had over the Bills. But, yeah, Buffalo, it's been over 30 years since they won a playoff game on the road. Josh Allen, winless on the road in his playoff career. Jags are playing great football. They're playing. If we got to draw the only one of the 4 horsemen from the AFC, and right, that's who it's been the last 4 years. Burrow hadn't had the success, but he's been placed up there. It's Burrow, Allen, Mahomes, and Lamar. That's who it is. Well, the other 3 didn't make the postseason. Y'all need us to take care of the 4th? Okay. Let's go inside that very happy, confident. If you've ever earned a celebration, it's this football team who, outside of ease, pie in the sky, 12-5, which they even surpassed. It'd been hard to expect this. It had been hard to expect this along the way. It's a terrific day to kind of look back at how the season played out. If you want to get just a little bit frustrated, All right? Just a little bit. You want to just be a little bit frustrated? Not a lot. I like the Jags road. Bring the Bills in here. You got to go play the 2 seed. The Patriots, they can't stop the run. They're young. Are they ready? Come on, let's go. The Jags are playing really, really, really good football. And Josh Allen, the only one of that MVP, collection of quarterbacks there who's still left. And listen, if the schedule says he comes to Jacksonville week 1, then so be it. Again, 1 o'clock, Sunday afternoon. Get your tickets now. If you unload them to Jag Nation as best you can. Let's do as best we can to make it a raucous, as high a percentage we can home field advantage for our Jaguars. They have certainly earned it. They are a strong 3 seed. I think you got to look back, man. I don't know how far you got to go back. Maybe one of these Ravens, Bills type teams when the Chiefs have been good. I don't know. It's an awfully sturdy 3 seed, man. A 13-4 football team that has beaten all comers. Really good 3 seed. Not the year for the Bills to try and cherry pick their way through, younger quarterbacks and a, quote unquote easier path than they've had in years past. All right, inside that Jaguars locker room and more, we'll set the entire playoff schedule for you in the opening weekend. I'll do that for you this hour. We got a football fix and more coming your way as well. We are in victory formation again, man. How sweet it is. Text line designed by Lifetime Enclosures. It is wide slap open at 641-1010, and we'll be back with more next. It's a next-gen roofing Monday. We have raised that roof week after week after week, and when you have roof issues, you now turn to our partners, our winning team. It's next-gen roofing.
It's D-Rock's Deep Dive into Jacksonville football.
Hey, where's your sense of adventure? Mike DeRocco with Mike Dempsey and Fat Tony every Thursday on Jaguars Today. Opened by Lee and Kate's Glass on 1010XL. Streaming live from the XL Digital Studios. Polished by Harbor Dental Care, the locally owned smile restoration experts.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking mumbo-jumbo. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices. I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from high heels to wagon wheels. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
It's the Happy Renewal Year sale at Renewal by Anderson. Buy one, get one, 40% off replacement windows and patio doors. Plus, 0 down, no payments, and no interest for 12 months. But this offer expires January 31st. Renewal by Anderson, proud partner of the Florida Gators. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation.
License number CGC 1527613.
Listening that fits your schedule perfectly.
Absolutely brilliant.
Go on demand.
Ad-free shows after the live shows end.
How about that? Channel by
Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic and Air Conditioning. Search where you find podcasts.
Hey, Jacksonville DDH. Dreamfinders Danny Hicken here with the scoop from Dreamfinders Homes, your national builder of the year. We've got first-year interest rates as low as 2.99% and homes in 20-plus communities throughout Northeast Florida. If you're house hunting, make sure your first pick Dreamfinders Homes, the proud official home builder of the PGA Tour, the Florida Gators, and your Jacksonville Jaguars. Visit dfhsalesevent.com today and tell them Dreamfinders Danny sent you.
Fumbled your fender? EV took a hit? Guardian Collision is your MVP with certified expert auto body repair for any electric vehicle. Guardian Collision, they guard what moves you. Visit GuardianCollision.com.
Have you or someone you care about been arrested or had their driver's license taken away? I'm Susan Cohen, and I work with David Robbins at the law firm of Epstein & Robbins. We are experienced fighters for those charged with DUI and all criminal offenses. I've been named the best DUI attorney in the state, and David has been named the best criminal defense lawyer in Jacksonville. In your battle with the justice system, there is only one thing you need to know. Dial David 24/7 at Epstein & Robbins. 354-5645.
Bueller. Stay cooler with Bueller.
Hey, pal, is that a turtleneck? Can't you feel it, Jason? There's a chill in the air, a definite nip. I mean, it is January.
In Jacksonville, Jason. I didn't come here for cold.
Well, I wouldn't call this.
Cold weather gives me the sniffles. Sniffles turns to pneumonia. Suddenly, I'm in a hospital bed with a tube down my throat because Florida didn't get the memo about ignoring winter.
So switch over to heat.
What if my system can't remember how to heat?
Dude, put on these sunglasses.
Whoa.
Bueller Air & Plumbing can make sure your system is ready to switch from cooling to heat. We'll clean your heating coil to get rid of that burning dust smell and make sure you have the coolant pressure to keep your heat pump pumping out the heat.
Huh, I had no idea these sunglasses worked in the winter.
Stay cooler with Bueller.
Visit BuellerAir.com.
Baloo here for Smunez Vision. Why Smunez Vision? Well, I've been with Dr. Neil Smunez now since I got back to Jacksonville in 2006. 37 years of experience he has. Smunez Vision is a family organization that focuses on personal high-quality medical and surgical eye care. Dr. Catherine Smunez is fellowship trained in cornea and cataract surgery and all refractive surgery. Combined, that's 30 years plus in laser eye surgery. Visit SmunezVision.com today. Here you can see.
Hi, I'm Mac with Baker Glass. If you've got fogged up windows, let me help. We'll replace them with clear, insulated units that brighten up your home. People say we're fast, friendly, and reliable. Just check out our Google reviews. Call me today. Baker Glass. No one treats you better.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
Yeah, I think just the year that he's had, especially since the bye, the way that he's playing at an MVP caliber, he's earned it. He's playing at such a high level. The players all love him. They trust him. They believe in him, as do we as coaches. And so you want those kind of things for players like that.
That is Liam Cohen on his quarterback, who has emerged here in the second half of the season. It sure feels sustainable moving forward. But let's don't get ahead of ourselves. We have a golden opportunity. I do know right now we're playing really good football. But guess what, E? We got company. More on that coming up. But first, let's go to Trevor Lawrence, who finished it off yesterday with another 250 throw and got him over 4,000 for the year, had 3 touchdowns, another turnover-free afternoon. Passer rating continues to just splash up there in the hundreds, like, desert temperatures. I mean, he hit Death Valley yesterday. I think it was like 138 for the passer rating. It's pretty clear his connection with Liam Cohen has taken root. And he was asked yesterday here in the aftermath of winning the AFC and being excited about that and being, known around the league and having they didn't know the matchup per se when they were in the postgame yesterday, but I can go ahead and tell you what they'll say about the Bills. Next man up. We're just little underdogs here. But Trevor, on what Liam Cohen, his influence, his offensive game plan and their relationship, what it has meant during this hyper evolution in the second half of the season.
Yeah, he's been a lot to me. Just our relationship has been really cool to see how we've built that and it's progressed, and just the conversations that we have really constantly throughout the week. And it all started back in the spring, obviously, when he first took the job, and building that relationship from the very beginning and having honest conversations with each other and things that, obviously the good things that he saw in my game, but also the things I needed to improve. And we talked a lot about those things and got on the same page. And those were some great conversations now looking back on it, where we could really start from the ground up and work on my game, work on this offense, put it together. And obviously it took us a few weeks. It wasn't right off the bat we were rolling and clicking on all cylinders necessarily on offense, but to see the progression and to see just the attention to detail from the coaching staff, not just Liam, but obviously it's led by him, just the attention to detail throughout the week and the game planning, feeling the preparation on Sundays, feeling it come to life. And I think just stacking all those days and all those weeks now is why we're playing so much better offensively, because sometimes it takes some time, but now we have so many reps and really we're ready for whatever the defense throws at us. And it's not always perfect, but it's been a fun progression. And he's a hell of a coach, and I'm glad he's here in Jacksonville and very thankful for him.
All right, well, that's Trevor Lawrence, who finishes off a career year with 38 total touchdowns. That's a new Jaguars record. He's a passer rating ends up over 90. I think it was up to like 91 by the time we got there. But it's the production there. What do we say? 6th in passing yards, 5th in passing touchdowns. Can't ask for a whole lot more as you head into the postseason.
I just wanted to see him run that ball in the end zone one time to get that record.
Yeah.
He did that one run.
Yeah. I felt like Liam wanted to get him to 30 touchdown passes. It felt like they were going to pass the ball down there. They had their way with the Texans. I mean, they could have called off the dogs at halftime. They could have tried it out the second half with the starters in shorts and sunglasses had they chosen. It's been that kind of year. They end the season, by the way, they've shot all the way up to number 11 in total defense. That's yards per game, barely 300 a game. And they end the season 8th in scoring defense. There's only 8 or 9 teams that are giving up less than 20 a game, and that's how far they've risen. 8th in scoring defense, giving up like 19.8 points per game. And rush defense, man. 85.6. They put the clamps down again yesterday. They've done it against great competition. They stifled Jonathan Taylor twice. Number 1 in the league in rushing defense. You think it's an important stat? You ready for this? The 4, and I don't care what Vegas says. I guarantee you one of the following 4 will go to the Super Bowl, will win the AFC, not the Bills. And not just because I really feel in my heart of hearts and my brain of football brains that the Jags will beat the Bills this week. I do. I think we're better playing smoking hot football. I think that overall they're overlooking the Jags again a little bit. That's the early word. That's what I'm hearing out there. And Vegas is saying it as well. The Bills are a road favorite? Really? Y'all ain't watching. Okay. Anyway. These are the top 4 teams in rush defense in the NFL, okay? Jaguars, Broncos, Seahawks, Texans. Okay, you think of those other 3 teams, Broncos, Seahawks, Texans, primarily as defensive-based success. Maybe the Seahawks, you give them a little more credit for if Darnold's on, the way they've got a dual running back. So Seahawks look like the most complete team when all said and done after they wallop to San Francisco. But that's the company you keep. Those are the teams that weren't quite as good stopping the run as you were. Denver, Seattle, and Houston. By the way, Patriots were 6th. Bucks, who missed the postseason. The Chargers are in the top 10. The Ravens, who just missed the postseason last night, are top 10. The Niners, it looks like, are 10 or 11. So an important stat, and no one has been better. It's what the Bills have built their success on, man. It's running the football. James Cook had an outstanding year. He led the league in rushing going into the last game. They set everybody yesterday and didn't matter. They still crushed the Jets. Last game at that stadium, by the way. They've built a new one that they'll be moving into. But the Jags defense, Dan, don't sleep on them. And if that number 1 rush defense shows up again on Sunday, man, one and done, Buffalo. One and done. Not going to get guilty of being overconfident about the whole thing. Josh Hines-Allen on the importance of getting this game down at the bank.
I mean, it's crucial. Obviously, we don't got to travel anywhere. You know, we can sleep in our own beds. Spend more time with the fam. And that's all. That's who we are as human beings. I'm a family man. I'm married, got 3 kids. I enjoy my time with them. And if we can keep it a home game and I can, continue to spend time with them, I think I would love to appreciate that. My kids appreciate it as well. But also to be in front of our fans, to get energy. Hell, I think we just had the longest wave in existence. I just thought that was pretty cool as well. But I love our fans, man. I love when I hear Duval in the crowd chanting as loud as you can. I think that's an intimidating factor for us that we can kind of hold on to a little bit more. So in the playoff game, let's get a little bit more of that, a little bit more juice in the stands, and go get the next one.
There are questions on the text line designed by Lifetime Enclosures this morning. If the Jags win, do they have another home playoff game? They may. If it plays out according to form, And again, I'll say the same thing I said last week, a couple of weeks ago. I don't think it's going to be a Patriots-Broncos AFC Championship game. Whether it's the Jags beating the Patriots on the road, which if it goes to form, that's what they'd have to do. I wouldn't overlook the Chargers, man. The Patriots, the first 7-8 weeks were number one in rushing defense, a little better than the Jags. And the last 8-9 weeks, they're giving up 140 a game. It's just bizarre how the bottom has fallen out there. So the Chargers, Jim Harbaugh, keep it close to the vest. They got Justin Herbert, make a play late. I mean, they could very well lose. And lo and behold, the Jags would be right back home for week 2. We'll see. I'm going to set the playoff schedule for you as it sits and gets the Jags' perspective on being back in this postseason fun when we return. It's a Next Gen Roofing Monday on The Drill.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios, the Gator Boys are back and ready to defend their national title.
Florida will cut down the nets. Winners of the national championship.
This is Gator Country. Your home for Gators hoops is 1010XL. Now, the Randy Marion Cadillac Drive of the Game. Randy Marion Cadillac of Jacksonville. Drive to the game in luxury with Randy Marion Cadillac of Jacksonville.
The Young Guns wanted to show strength and power on their way to a division title, and they were able to do so right before the end of the first half. Trevor Lawrence would lead the team on a 9-play, 86-yard drive, capped off by a Quentin Morris touchdown to make the score 28-7 with 1:56 left in the period. The 5-minute drive is your Randy Marion Cadillac Drive of the Game.
Hey everybody, Jennifer Marion with Randy Marion Cadillac in Jacksonville here to say hello, and we'd sure like to have your business.
You know what? They're going to love the king of price.
My dad believes in making great deals and having a great selection in stock.
Cadillac XT4s, XT5s, and XT6s, and Escalades.
The all-electric Cadillac Lyriq.
CT4s and CT5s.
Cadillac luxury and selection is just waiting for you.
At Randy Marion Cadillac, Southside Boulevard, Jacksonville.
And don't forget, tell them Jennifer sent ya.
Make Capital Glass and Shower Doors your premier choice for top-quality glass solutions. With over 40 years of expertise, their team specializes in commercial and residential projects. From elegant shower doors to modern frameless enclosures, they've got you covered. But that's not all. They also offer glass railing systems, glass wine cabinets, and much more. For unmatched quality and service, choose Capital Glass and Shower Doors. Your vision, their expertise. Online at capcoglass.com.
The boys are back in the kitchen.
Don't start the barbecue without me.
Joe, Matt, and Leon give you plenty to chew on during lunchtime. Freshly baked bread from the big #1 Duval Ford Studios.
Thank you for lunch, boys.
Noon to 2 weekdays on 1010XL.
The best wings in town are coming to River City Marketplace. Leon Cersei here. Wingstop is opening another North Jacksonville location soon at the end of December. You always get fresh, made-to-order wings in 11 flavors, including original, hot, garlic parm, and of course, lemon pepper. Wingstop now has 18 locations in Jacksonville, always open until 1 a.m. So skip the wait and order your wings online at wingstop.com and swing by to pick up at the brand new Wingstop location in River City Marketplace.
Lucas Tree Service is a certified arborist and a local family-owned business with over 45 years of experience. They specialize in tree removal, trimming, and stump grinding for both residential and commercial properties. Get prepared for storm season and receive top-notch customer service from Lucas Tree Service, 904-241-3533. Online at lucastreeservice.com.
With Lee and Kate's Glass, you're gonna see a big difference.
Hey folks, it's Frank Frangie for Lee and Kate's Glass. They say you're going to see a big difference, but what does that really mean? It means a live local person on the phone, a smooth, easy process, skilled craftsmen, and excellent customer service all around, with your satisfaction absolutely guaranteed. Visit LeeandKatesGlass.com.
With Lee and Kate's Glass, you're gonna see a big difference.
Hello, Jacksonville. This is Dr. Kevin Kaplan, team physician for your Jacksonville Jaguars. At Orthopedic Specialists of Jacksonville, we know not every injury happens on Sundays. Sometimes it's flag football, weekend yard work, or just playing with your kids. That's why we built a team of fellowship-trained orthopedic surgeons, experts in everything from knees and shoulders to spine and sports injuries. Whether you're chasing championships or chasing your dog, we've got you. Learn more at osjax.com. That's osjax.com.
Greenlaw Group is for the insured. If you think you have roof damage, call 904-302-7055 today, and they will schedule you a free roof inspection. Trust their law firm to help you fight your insurance when you need it. These storms can cause damage you may not even see yet. Call Greenlaw Group 302-7055. There's no cost to retain their law firm and no cost to have your roof inspected. They only get paid if you win. Greenlaw Group, for the insured.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch.
Two receivers to either side. Shotgun from the 23. Trevor drops. Looks. Fires toward the goal line. That ball's going to be caught. Touchdown. A post pattern to Parker Washington. And Jacksonville in the end zone. A 23-yard touchdown pass.
I mean, look, it's all semantics. The number one receiver on the Jaguars right now is Parker Washington.
Yep.
The guy making the big plays, the guy getting the most targets, the guy getting the most catches, the guy getting the most yards. Parker Washington. The offense is open up with the addition of Jacoby Myers. Brian Thomas Jr. again seems to be finding himself getting into space. He feels like he's more and more percolating as a big play waiting to happen. Got to get the running game firing a little more consistently. Look, at yesterday, I guess they said, look, we're going to attack this 28th ranked pass defense or whatever it was, and they did incredibly successfully, whether they're hitting wide open guys or whether they were having to fit some in. Man, Trevor continues just fit some in there too, throwing dimes. They got a whole, $10 roll at dimes of late, the way he's been slinging it around. Jags certainly one of the hottest teams. As we sit here in our own market, we could say no one's playing better football. And then you look at the AFC, and we got a lot of company right now. What about these stretches? You ready? Daily's Double Take brought to you by The Dash. We've won 8 in a row here in Jacksonville, right? Is that where yeah, it's 8, right?
Yeah, that's 8 in a row.
Yeah. The Texans won 9 in a row to finish. They had to pull one out. Yes, it sure looked for a while there like they were going to lose, and we were going to get the Texans round 1. If the Texans had lost that game and they fooled around and didn't care, I'm alarmed by how many teams just didn't care where they were seeded. Like the Eagles could have won a home game against the Commanders and been the 2 seed. Wouldn't you rather play the Packers than the Niners? You don't even care? It's weird, man. We'll get into that a little deeper with the football fix. But, all right, you ready? Texans have won 9 in a row, and the Patriots and Broncos have each won 13 of their last 14. So you got 2 teams that have won 13 out of 14. You got 2 more that have won 9 and 8 respectively. So quite literally on the heat scale, we're 4th out of 4 as good as we're playing. Again, they're not beating the teams we are. The Broncos' one loss in that stretch was to the Jaguars. And, buddy, the Texans had to have a miracle that they would never pull off again with that 19-point comeback. If we got a 19-point lead on the Texans tomorrow, it wouldn't end well for the boys from Houston. Let's just put it that way.
For sure.
Yeah, that's where we are. So the bracket is now set, and I can settle that for you. The Denver Broncos did end up being the top seed. The NFC was decided by Seattle's emphatic win at San Francisco on Saturday night, but let's stick to what we got here. Here's how the schedule is going to play out this weekend. Mentioned the Jags just getting up and going. The announcement came later last night. We got a 1 o'clock Sunday kickoff against the Buffalo Bills. The 4:30 game Saturday is going to be the Panthers and the Rams from the NFC. The Rams ended up the 5 seed. The Panthers, thanks to an Atlanta win over New Orleans yesterday, only in the NFC South. Somebody had a good idea. They should have put the logos up on the scoreboard, like for the game of the Panthers and the Saints logo, depending on who you needed to win, or the Panthers and the Bucs, rather than the Saints and Falcons who determined it. But it's the Rams-Panthers. That's 4:30 on Saturday. The Saturday night game will be Bears and Packers. So one of those black and blue division rematches. Then the Jags will kick things off on Sunday. They got the 1 o'clock game. That's followed up by the Eagles, who will host the 49ers. Could have got the Packers if they cared. They set their starters instead. So it's Eagles-Niners at 4:30, and then the Sunday night game is going to be the Patriots and the Chargers. That leaves just the Monday nighter, and I'm glad we dodged that. I think we got a good spot. We're sitting there in a nice, normal 1 o'clock Sunday afternoon. And by the way, I'm going to remind you, we'll circle back to this. We have been B to A in teams at home. You know, we've had to pull some out, the Cardinals, the Raiders, the Colts a couple weeks ago. But I don't know how far back we go. Not just winning home games. Beating the tar out of people. When's the last time someone stayed within single digits of the Jaguars here? The Seahawks beat us way back when. Have we had a home game within single digits since then? Are you looking at it, E.T.?
Yeah, we beat Kansas City at home 31-28.
Okay, that's early. And then we lost to the Seahawks later. After the Seahawks game, what was the next home game? Was it the Chargers?
Oh, yeah, Chargers.
Yeah, 35-6. And then who was it?
And then following that was the Colts.
The Colts.
36-19.
36-19. Jets.
48-20.
And then yesterday, 41-7.
Yeah.
So we just haven't been and I'm not saying all those teams are great. Colts came here, last I checked, division leaders, playing for the division. We knocked out Daniel Jones and completely started crushing their season. So it's not the Jags have been winning at home. They've been crushing people. The mentality, though, changes. Liam Cohen, I trust the way he's, motivating these guys. They have gotten better through coaching. They've kept a great attitude. They seem to have a great chemistry down there inside the building. And now it all changes. There's no teaching moments. It's one or you're done.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's kind of been how we've been playing in a lot of ways. And the way that we've been approaching each week has been almost playoff mentality for a while now. We haven't talked about playoffs, but I think that they understand the severity of what's at stake and where we're at, and that truly it's win or go home at this point. And they've taken it so, like we talked about last night, today is the biggest game in franchise history because it's the next one. That's it, because it's the next one. And that's been the mindset and mentality of this group. They've stayed even-keeled, and I think that, yeah, there's confidence. This team has confidence, but they're not overlooking anybody, and they know that whoever comes here has to play us.
Yeah, it's the Bills, and apparently the league and the narrative, and more importantly, Las Vegas, they say you're an underdog, coach. There you go. There's your bone. Throw it to those rabid dogs. Let them know. Let them know, little old small market. I've always felt Jacksonville and Buffalo, there's kind of a mutual respect between the two. I bet if you ask a Bills fan, if the Jaguars were playing a playoff game against any other team in the AFC and the Bills weren't in it, I bet you the majority of Bills fans would be rooting for the Jaguars in that game. And I kind of feel like that's, kind of goes back the other way a little bit as well. Football Fix when we return. Hicken arrival at 7. We are armed and ready for the new year. Happy New Year to everyone out there. It's the Next Gen Roofing Monday. Happy to have them along. Man, they have helped us raise that roof week after week after week. Next Gen Roofing, much like Tony Baselli, Liam Cohen, and James Gladstone, 13-4 in year one. Back with more next, and that means the Football Fix on The Drill.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
This is your VSIN Action Update. Brought to you by Duck Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic, and Air Conditioning. When you're stuck, call the Duck. Proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
A 41-7 romp over the Tennessee Titans locks down the AFC South title for the Jacksonville Jaguars. They have won 8 straight games and 9 of 10. Heading into their wild card matchup Sunday at Everbank Stadium as they host the Buffalo Bills. The 13-4 Jaguars are the 1.5 underdog to the 12-5 Bills. Seattle Seahawks, the plus 350 favorite to win the Super Bowl heading into wild card weekend. Rams plus 425, the Broncos plus 650, Eagles and Patriots plus 950. The Jaguars and the Texans are both 13-1 to win the Super Bowl. Progressive helping veterans drive their lives forward. More info, keys to progress.com. With your action update, Mike Sennett, 1010XL.
It's January. You turn on the hot water, expecting steam, and you get let down. That's usually a sign your tankless water heater is loaded with mineral buildup, slowing it down and wearing it out before it's time. So Duck Rooter is kicking the new year off strong with a Start Fresh Tankless Flush. Their experienced technicians flush and clean your tankless system, restoring performance and getting you back in the game. Right now, get your tankless water heater flushed and cleaned for just $99. 904-862-6769 or DuckDuckRooter.com.
You like winning? This is former Jaguar linebacker Tom McManus, and I'm excited to introduce you to J-Dog Junk Removal and Hauling of Greater Jacksonville. If you're a property manager, contractor, builder, realtor, or homeowner, get that feeling of success with less stress. I've used them. My friends have used them. So get your free junk removal and hauling estimate today. Now, I call that a win. Veteran-owned and operated J-Dog Junk Removal and Hauling. Call 506-1256. We haul it all.
Post-game Monday on 1010XL is served by Dandy Foods, making quality fresh sandwiches since 1956.
Hey folks, it's Frank Frangie. All those festive holiday feasts probably have added a few extra pounds, but here's the thing. You can make this the year you finally lose the weight safely and for good. Now, you know by now my daughter Amber kicked off the journey with Awaken 180 weight loss back in the summer. You ready for this? She's lost 100 pounds in 6 months. Man, is she proud of that. 100 pounds. And she really did it with this really, really good plan. There's no shots, no medications, no supplements, just real food and a proven plan. That's right. With Awaken 180, you can still enjoy your favorite food and drink. No more yo-yo diets or feeling deprived. The structured program empowers you to control your eating without hunger. It really is doable. Don't just resolve to make the change. Make the change. Call Awaken 180 today and take that first small step. Book your consultation now, 1-844-346-1800, or visit Awaken180weightloss.com. It worked for Amber. It really did. And it can work for you. Awaken 180 weight loss.
Daly's Dash is not only your Jaguars game day stop, but a great place to grab a meal any day of the week. To honor the Jags and the fans, we've crafted the Duval Sub. The Duval comes with freshly sliced turkey, ham, melted cheddar, and habanero jack cheese, topped with crisp lettuce, fresh tomatoes, and a double portion of our secret sauce, all served on a fresh roll. Come by your local's Daly's Dash today to get your delicious Duval Sub. Daly's is the official convenience store sponsor of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
DivorceMenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to DivorceMenOnly.com. DivorceMenOnly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
This is Mark Nato. My sons and I have seen the doctors and PAs at Southeast Ortho for everything from lumbar spine stress to elbow tendonitis. Southeast has always been there, been truthful, and always been on point. Everything they say happens. We can't thank them enough for what they've done and the great care that they have taken of our sons.
Relieve pain and get back to life. Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Got a cracked windshield? Not only is it dangerous, but did you know it's also illegal? Call Baker Glass. Mack and his crew use the best auto glass in the market, and they accept most insurance. Plus, all new windshields come with a full warranty. From cars, to trucks, to RVs, you can count on Baker Glass to be fast and friendly. Just check out their Google reviews. Come see us at the shop on Cassa Avenue, or we can come to you at your home or business.
I'm back with Baker Glass. No one treats you better.
1010XL, presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah.
Under center is Mullins. They toss it to the right. This is Tootin in the game. To the 5. Into the end zone. Touchdown. Baysell Tootin, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jags have extended the lead with 7:28 to play in the game.
Tootin ended up with a handful of touchdown runs this year.
He did.
It's kind of effective inside the 5. And we'll see where the running back position evolves here in the coming years. That'll be one of the offseason question marks. For now, it's about getting that running game going. 60-something yards, I think, yesterday on the ground. They didn't try that hard. Got to be honest. They were flinging it around. The Jags will host the Bills 1 o'clock Sunday. Get those tickets. Let's keep the mafia out of the neighborhood as the best we can. Man, what an odd dynamic this Jaguars defense has working for. I mentioned earlier, this is like 6, 7, 8 games in a row where they've allowed fewer than 20. They've been playing a really good football. The turnover margin after forcing just 9, I think they ended up with 31 this year. So they've been a difference maker on that side of the football. There is such an odd stat. I don't know what to make of. I've got to assume. I'm just going to assume, based on the Jags' numbers as a defense, I'll use the Jags as an example of which one of these stats are more important when we hear them. What you smiling about in there?
No, it's
smirking, man. He's got a smirk.
I can't help it now.
I can almost smell it. It's such a smirk.
I can't help it now. As you said, the Jags won about 6, 7 in a row.
Oh, man.
I just can't help it.
Stop it.
I can't help
yes, you can.
And then there was a missed opportunity yesterday. Cam Little hit a 67-yarder.
Yeah.
He should have did the 6.
I'm surprised he did it. Hey, there were some – by the way, Cam Little now, don't forget, he set the record with 68.
Correct.
67 is the second longest.
Oh, it is.
No one's had a 67. Right. He has the 2 longest field goals in NFL history now, 67 and 68. There was some chatter among the fans and even some elbowing in the press box. Do you take a delay game here and let him boot it from 72?
You should have.
Or don't tell anyone, hey, tell your tackle, hey, man, false start here. He'd have made that sucker from about 80. I mean, it hit the net higher than the crossbar.
I didn't even think about that.
He rifled that sucker from, dare I say it, 67 yards.
I don't know why.
Yeah, that's fair. He's just smirking in there, guys, like an 11-year-old, bro. Like he's about ready to belt out that song that they made him sing at, what's the name of it?
My Heart Will Go On.
Yeah, what's the name of the school?
Patterson Elementary.
Sure it is.
Shout out.
Yeah,
the Manatee.
Shout out. All right, I got another shout out this morning. I mean, a guy down on his luck. He's had a hard luck life, so glad to see something nice happen for Doc Murphy, who adds another chapter to his Forrest Gump-like existence. I got the text Saturday morning from Matt Every. Doc Murphy got a hole-in-one today.
Of course he did.
And Doc, so humble, you got to drag any of his stories out of him. He finally sent me a text Saturday evening, like 8, 9 o'clock at night, with the flag and all the, his buddies.
Oh, man.
So, yeah, they're just add that to intercepting Doug Flutie, intercepting Dan Marino, operating on the president, running that Walter Reed there, all the amazing things that Doc has done. Just now put hole in one. If you had hole in one on your bingo card, Doc's cashed that one for you as well. All right, let's give football fix here real quick. Doc is a member of what I'm going to say is the most miserable fan base in all of sports.
Pittsburgh?
Yeah, and I got great friends that are Steelers fans. They are just the most miserable people. They can't stand success. They hate the coach so bad. There is a strong portion of the Steelers fan base that was rooting for the Ravens to win last night.
That's crazy.
They're miserable, man. I don't mean they're miserable people. They're just a miserable fan base. When you have a winning year after year after year, when you have an exciting win at the end of the season to win the division, you should be acting like the Jags fans acted when they beat the Titans a couple years ago. Steeler fan, maybe get over yourself as just who you are or what the ceiling is. I'm not saying Mike Tomlin's perfect, but I got a lot of respect for a dude who now 18 years in a row has had a winning record. Now, they haven't won a playoff game in forever. They're the 4 seed as they hold off the Ravens last night. The most fantastic finish ever. This was a 13-10 slugfest going into the 4th. With 8 minutes and 42 seconds to go, Zay Flowers gets deep from 50, 17-13. Steelers get the ball drive, 8 plays, 60 yards, touchdown with 3:49 to go, 20-17 Steelers. Ravens get the ball back. They proceed to go 3 plays, 70 yards, touchdown. They take the lead. Then the Steelers answer. They drive down the field. They score a touchdown. All this happening in the last 7-8 minutes. Steelers missed an extra point. It would have been so costly, but the Ravens botched the field goal at the end. They got a big kick return. They had a chance to kick it, win the division, win the game. But it goes to the Steelers, alas, yet again. So they'll be the 4 seed and host the Texans. That game is the Monday nighter. Falcons finished with the win. It was a big win for the Panthers, got them into the playoffs, and then amazingly, very un-Atlanta-like, did the right thing. didn't get the fool's gold of the late season surge, and they fired both the coach and GM yesterday. Well-earned, well-deserved. The Falcons should be in the postseason. I watched two teams yesterday that they ought to be in the postseason. Shame on them. One is the Falcons. The other is the Lions. I mean, we just kissed Dan Campbell on the cheek for 2.5 years and the great job he's doing. I don't care what you're missing on there's no excuse for that team not to be in the playoffs. Playoffs? Anyway, much more. The Jags, we're in victory formation. Let's get on schedule. Keep on schedule. Hicken arrival comes your way next. Jags, Bills. Here's your edge, Liam Cohen. Jags underdog out of the gates. Football Fix brought to you by the Home Course, the Joint to Creek Golf Club, and Allstate agent Mandy Bowers in Mandarin. We continue on a Next Gen Roofing Monday next.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. When the game leaves you wanting more, we give you a little extra. Hacker Leon and Coach Gerald Ingram bring you the window world of Northeast Florida fifth quarter, nailed down by Apex Roofing and Contracting and Hurricane Grill and Wings.
You'll always feel good when you send someone a Kuhn Flowers, floral, or plant arrangement. This is Max Fink with 1010XL, and no matter what the reason, Kuhn Flowers has always come through for me. Order online at KuhnFlowers.com.
Frank Frangie here. Nimnik Buick GMC is proud to be the #1 Buick GMC dealer in Jacksonville, earned by treating customers with courtesy, respect, and fairness. All part of Nimnik's Treating You Right guarantee. The most Buicks, GMCs, and Jacksonville's only Car Bravo dealer, nobody but Nimnik. For 3 generations, Nimnik has been the place customers keep coming back to. They treat you right, and they give a bunch back to the community. Visit NimnikBuickGMC.com today to learn more, or visit their showroom off Phillips Highway. GMC, we are professional grade.
Graceful like a heel.
You have 2 women?
Strong-minded like a helmet.
Good.
Tom McManus straps on the helmet and joins Lauren Brooks and Taylor Dahl.
Helmets and heels.
Afternoons 2 to 4. Served by Green Law Group on 1010XL.
If you're tired of weekend projects turning into weekend disasters, you're not alone. Building a fence isn't as easy as it looks. And let's face it, your neighbor still hasn't fixed his lopsided masterpiece. But Superior Fence and Rail makes it easy. Highly trained professionals, top quality materials, and a fence you'll love for years to come. Skip the stress and call the pros today.
When you're on the fence, about a fence, SuperiorFenceandRail.com.
WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
All right, folks, our private equity fund just bought another one in Jacksonville.
Love it. Let's make sure the website says locally trusted.
Should we change the number to a Florida area code?
Nah, just pretend we're local.
Meanwhile, Hull & Sons Plumbing didn't need a rebrand to stay local. We're family-owned, veteran-operated, and proud to call Jacksonville home. So if you want a plumber who actually lives in your neighborhood, not in a boardroom, call Hull & Sons Plumbing. Hull & Sons Plumbing. Locally owned, nationally unbothered.
Here's hoping for a Raise the Roof football season. And here's knowing Next Gen Roofing is up for any job. Game day or storm season, you need a team you can trust. And you know what? You don't need a glitzy roofing company. No shortcuts, no gimmicks, no nonsense. Solid roofs at competitive prices and a commitment to the First Coast community. Right now, save up to $300 on your next roof replacement. When you need a roof, you need Next Gen Roofing. Team with you, it's a win every time.
Frank Frangie here. If you're expecting a tax return this year, here's a smart way to use it. Invest in new tires from Big Chief Tire. It's one of the best things you can do for your car and your safety. I've been going to Big Chief for years because they do it right every time. Put that refund to good use and hit the road with confidence. Visit WeKeepJacksRollin.com or call 904-932-0950 today and let Big Chief take care of you. That's Big Chief Tire.
Jimerson Burr is a full-service, Florida-based commercial law firm that has experience and capabilities to handle any legal issue a business is confronted with. Learn more about what they can do for you at jimersonfirm.com.
Hey, Hicken here. This episode is brought to you by Prize Picks. Whether you're starting a new routine or making player picks for the first time, trying something new can be hard. But in life and on Prize Picks, it always feels good to be right. With high-pressure playoff matchups every weekend and elite hoops action almost every night, the action never stops. And Prize Picks lets you take control. You missing your fantasy team? Hey, my league's already over, but with Prize Picks, you don't have to wait until next year's draft to keep playing fantasy. Prize Picks lets you play fantasy football every weekend, even in the playoffs. Pick your favorite players and win when they hit the projections every week. No draft required. On Prize Picks, how you play is up to you. If you want flexibility, choose Flex Play, where you can get paid even if one of your picks misses. And if you want to take the biggest payouts, go for the Power Play. Download the Prize Picks app today. Use code 1010XL to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code 1010XL, $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks, it's good to be right.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by Baker Glass. The Jags clinching the South with the win over Tennessee Sunday showed the team's belief in Liam Cohen's system.
To turn this thing around and for these guys to stay the course.
Regular season is wrapped, and Jacksonville is locked into the AFC's third seed. With Sunday's win over Tennessee, they clinched the AFC South and will host the number 6 seed, the Buffalo Bills. That's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson.
At 7:01, it's 53 degrees. Your time and your temp is brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cool with Bueller. Stay tuned for the Dan Hicken Unravel and more next, right here on 1010XL and 92.5 FM.
XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch. Ladies and gents, please put your hands together as Dan Hicken enters the studio.
You know it! J-A-G-S, Jag, Jag, Jag!
Stretch my hands out to the sky. We dance with monsters through the night. I'm never gonna look back.
No.
Never gonna give it up. No. Please don't wake me now.
Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up.
This is gonna be the best day of my life.
Yes, sir! Oh, man. About a month ago, we having fun? Having fun yet? We said, get ready. It's going to be a hell of a run. The run is underway. Now it gets real. Let's go.
What will?
Wide open.
1 o'clock Sunday.
Wide open field, wide open conference. Good luck.
Yeah.
I mean, it's wide. We got about 4 or 5 fan bases in the AFC think it's their year.
Oh, yeah.
It's open up for us.
I was reading them all on social media.
Yeah.
No Lamar. No Joe
Yeah.
Burrow.
Yeah.
No Patrick Mahomes. Hey, so-and-so, it's your time.
Right.
Hey, Denver,
Yeah.
take advantage.
Yeah.
Hey, Josh Allen, take advantage. It's
Yeah.
all there.
There's pressure on Buffalo because they're the one that's been around, and you could, like, I heard the words, hey, Buffalo, you might be a fraud if you can't run through this and get your turn.
Yeah, it's tough to figure out Buffalo. I don't think they're
a fraud, but I like
Yeah.
the matchup. It's a good matchup for the Jags.
Yeah.
I think we're going to be sneaky under the radar. Vegas has given us the edge.
Yeah.
You know, we're an underdog? Really? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I still
1 o'clock Sunday, by the way, if you're just getting up and going. 1 o'clock Sunday.
I still would have rather played Houston out of the gates.
I got
man,
you.
But
Yeah,
it's fine.
Yeah.
It is
That's
what it is.
understandable.
You're going to have to play them
That's an
all.
understandable argument. I get it. It makes a lot of sense.
I mean, I'm watching freaking Riley Leonard hang another 30 on that powerful defense in Houston, and Houston. This is their 9th wild card weekend, and the previous 8 all were the Saturday early game.
Dang.
I think, did I read it's their first wild card game?
And
On the road,
from the something's got to give, Pittsburgh, Houston, Monday night. Pittsburgh hasn't lost Monday night in like 20 years.
You know what?
And Houston, but hasn't won a playoff game in forever.
Yeah,
So
I
something's gotta give.
could see Pittsburgh beating Houston. I could, but I think it would behoove the Jags I think Houston would have a better chance of winning in Denver than Pittsburgh would. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like, I could see Pittsburgh winning that game, but I think as a Jag fan, I'd rather send the Houston out to try and knock off in case we win too, we get a home game.
Right.
And so,
Well, our game, just for folks, it's one at a time. But
For
everything for us is dictated by the outcome of the Patriots-Chargers game, right?
As far as our second round game.
As far as our
for sure.
second round.
Yeah.
If the Patriots win, we go there.
That's right.
No matter what.
And then
if the Chargers win, they come here,
yeah.
no matter what.
No, the Chargers would go to Denver. We would
But
now
we would get a home game, though.
Oh, that's right.
We would get
That's
the we would get the Pittsburgh
Correct.
Houston winner.
Correct.
If the 7 seed pulls
That's
it off.
right. 'Cause they
Boy,
go the
both the
high.
Chargers and Dolphins late first half were hanging around within
Yeah,
7.
I never thought.
I didn't either. Gave
Never
me a little bit of hope, but there was
Never
really
thought.
the
It was
only
chalky, chalk.
Yeah, the only really good game where that felt like a meaningful game was the finale last night. What a game that was.
Only five division championships for the Jags now. Their 5th ever. So congrats to that. That means something. I was looking around the stadium. We got to do we got the flags and that's it. And I can't hardly see those.
Yeah, it's time to.
And the new stadium, we got to have like placards where we put up the stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't like just the flag. So there's an idea for you, Jaguar people.
Tony, are you listening this morning?
Yeah, just
Big fella?
no. In all seriousness, the flags you can't see.
I
them.
haven't even noticed.
Yeah,
them.
like I was looking around, like where do they honor the past?
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't noticed.
Division champs or AFC, whatever it is you want to honor. I don't know what you get
I
a
hear ya.
flag for, but anyway, so it's our 5th, 2 Central, 98.99, and 3 South, and so incredibly.
Got
Indianapolis
three in the last what? 8 years.
I was thinking about this too, because we have bemoaned the Jag fan. We are now over these last few years, we have moved out of the depths of hell. We're not that anymore. Listen, there are teams that have had it much, much worse than us. Much worse. So
I mean, we had it bad though.
Bro, we've got 3 division titles in the last 9 years. That ain't bad.
No, it's not.
Who wouldn't take
It's really
that?
not.
Now, we just need a Super Bowl.
Well,
we need a Super Bowl.
And we need to not for the basement. You forget about 17 when 2 years later you got the number 1 pick back-to-back years.
And we went from 4-13 to 13-4.
Or back to 9-8 to back to 4, and now it just feels more. This just feels sustainable, right? Like there's no more. Feels like more we are.
It does.
I get it.
But you never know.
You never know.
You just never
know.
But the NFL
it'd be
is
shocking.
a monster.
It'd be shocking if
the NFL played its 272nd game last night of the regular season, and it might have been the best game, and everybody was glued to it, and the playoffs were on the line. And I'm just like, this is why it's a multi-billion-dollar industry.
It was like watching the last 5 minutes of an NBA game.
I couldn't walk away.
Yeah.
And I'm at work. I'm tired. I want to leave. I'm done. But I got 8 minutes to go. I'm like,
keep you awake.
Yeah.
I'm rooting for the old man. Like, I don't know why. Why am I rooting for Aaron? I don't know, but I am. I'm rooting for Aaron Rodgers. I'm watching Tomlin and Harbaugh. There's so much at stake, and that inner working.
And that's
whoever
maybe
loses,
the best rivalry in football.
It's like the 40th time they've met. Whoever loses will be gone. Baltimore makes an unbelievable 4th down throw and catch by Isaiah Likely, who is a guy who's always got his toe out of bounds or just doesn't get, and he makes this catch over Jalen Ramsey, who sucked last night.
Good.
Oh my God. I mean, that guy single-handedly was going to cost the Pittsburgh Steelers the playoffs. He bit on every fake, he overplayed.
Ravens got wide open deeps. They've
Oh my God! There's Jalen turning and running. I mean, just sneak. Oh, it was terrible. He was horrible, and he was going to cost them, which of course I enjoyed, by the way. And they get down there and they bring out this kid, this rookie kicker. Oh, by the way, this Boswell guy, that's the Steelers kicker, right? He's missed 2 PATs in 4 years. Hadn't missed one since 23. It's 26-24. He misses a point. And I'm dog cussing him. And the guy, that's the life of a kicker, baby.
I knew that
It's the
Baltimore
life of a
kicker was
kicker.
going to miss that kick.
And then the Baltimore kicker missed it.
Those winds must have been swirling because those balls blew opposite directions. Pittsburgh was going the other way. It blew left to right. They're going this way. It blew left to right.
There was video at about 6 o'clock of a Catholic priest walking in that end zone, sprinkling holy water.
Like for real?
Oh, goodness.
Not AI. It was for real?
For real.
Wow. Well, there's the Steelers.
And the football god's little G came through for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Anyway, it was a great ending. And
by the way, we mentioned how wide open it is. This feeds that. The Jags have won 8 in a row. And technically, they're the fourth hottest team in our conference. The Texans have won 9 in a row. Denver and New England have each won 13 of their last 14 games.
Yeah.
13 of 14, both those jokers.
Yeah.
The Texans 9 straight. And we haven't got to the team that if you're just sitting neutral, you feel like the Bills will win this. You say, hey, if Buffalo can't go through Trevor Lawrence, Drake May, Bo Nix, then they're not who we think they are.
It's going to be wild. It's set up. It's a weekend to remember. It starts Thursday night with college ball, Friday night with college ball, Saturday 2 NFL games, Sunday 3 NFL games, and then Monday night we have Houston and Pittsburgh, and we get it right at Sunday at 1:00, which I never have gotten so many, and this also excites me because we went through this previously, but I've never gotten so many calls from people. Well, we're going on this vacation, but we can be back on Sunday. But I got this on Sunday, so I'm hoping for they're all hoping for different time slots for the playoff game. So, of course, the answer is, cancel everything.
It's also a good week, especially here in the good old South in Jacksonville, Florida. You're also fortunate if you go to one of those churches that does Thursday night services.
True.
Right? Because you don't have to go Sunday at 11 and miss either the game or going to the game. So, shout out to those folks. I might have to find me a Thursday nightery.
So here we go, and we get the Buffalo Bills. And yesterday, by the way, kudos to the team. They stumbled a little bit early, and then they just blew the doors off Tennessee like they were supposed to. And I was thinking, as I'm watching Denver kind of struggle with the Chargers, and obviously the Chargers are a better football. The Chargers can beat New England, by the way. The Chargers could beat New England. You just don't know. That's the beauty of it. But one thing we have, I think, and speaking of kickers, like we were just talking about, I mean, we got the best kicker in the NFL.
We do.
History.
And we only need the ball to 50,
From
bro.
distance for history.
Bro, I mean.
Now he's got the 2 longest kicks.
Almost.
67 and 68. The 2 longest kicks in history.
If you're Liam Cohen, when do you just say, not end a half situation, not end a game situation, but shoot, we got stopped on the 45.
I think
hey, Cam, go kick one.
Yeah, I think
give us 3.
I think only in the same situation. They so rarely kick anyway. I think it'd be the same that if they were at any part of the game. I think he would. If we get to the 45, I bet they would kick.
They might,
like middle of the first quarter or middle of the third. But they don't kick. They go for it anyway. So. I'd like to see him, continue to rely on points when you can take them, especially here in the postseason.
But having him, by the way, I love my Dream Fighters Homes poll question of the day.
Well, that's a good start.
Yeah, I really do, and because they're all, I don't think there's a wrong answer here.
Okay.
And it's brought to you by our friends at Dream Fighters Homes, the official home builder of the Jaguars.
Are you suggesting some weeks you put wrong answers in?
Yes.
There? Okay.
The Gators, Dream Fighters knows this. They endorse it.
All right.
And the PGA Tour, soon to be the Tampa Bay Rays. Go to DreamFindersHomes.com. Guys, if you're planning on buying a home this year, Dream Finders is your place. There's 15 different locations.
15 of them things.
Just like
Taylor Swift's exes.
Sorry, Trav.
No, we're not.
Okay. Now that the regular season is over, fellas, what was the most surprising thing about the Jags' 13-4 run? What on-the-field thing was the most surprising thing? Okay? Is it the number 1 run defense in the NFL? I mean, Josh Hines-Allen came out and said Devon Hamilton is the best nose in football. And we're like, shut up. What are you doing? Hey.
Doing something right.
I mean,
well, we had
okay, so that's the one.
Eric Armstead saying Brenton Strange was the best tight end in the league. We laughed, or top 5 or whatever he said.
Pretty
number
good.
1 rush defense in the NFL.
That's
never. By the way, Jags have never done that before.
Kudos.
30 years. 30-plus turnovers. They had 9 last year.
Wow. You're right. This is hard.
30-plus turnovers. Franchise record, 22 picks. 30-plus turnovers. Never had they had 9 last year. Quarterback accounted for 38 touchdowns, the most in the history of the franchise. 38 touchdowns. 29 throwing, 9 running. Or if I told you that, again, remembering that we're 13-4, the leading receiver was Parker Washington.
Wow, those are all great, dude.
Yeah.
I think the third one only comes into play if you kind of like heat check it in October. Then the Trevor becomes more. But if you're going back to the preseason, that one wouldn't surprise me as much. Parker Washington would surprise you. it's real easy. Oh, man. It's the turnovers, dude.
Yeah.
Although that is such a kind of a luck. Those are all great ones. To be honest with you, honestly, if I had to go back to the preseason to put my mentality, I think it's Parker Washington being the leading receiver.
Okay.
We had Brian Thomas Jr. coming off that year. We drafted Travis Hunter.
Yeah.
I'm not saying Parker Washington couldn't be a good receiver, but the fact, because the other ones, out of nowhere, you had some pieces, so. But boy, to your point, that one it could very easily be 25 across the board.
E would say
What was the first one?
number 1 rush defense.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, probably that one.
Yeah.
That one?
Yeah, number 1 rush defense.
The leading right now with a couple hours left is Trevor Lawrence's 38 touchdowns, 37.3%, 26.4 went with the turnovers. You went with Parker. You went with the number 1 rush defense. I probably would have went with number 1 rush defense too. That's amazing.
I was right there on it.
And by the way, that bodes well in the playoffs. We got the NFL's leading rusher coming here. He won the rushing title because the Ravens are stupid and they stopped giving the ball to Derrick Henry last night. But they were scoring anyway, so that wasn't really the reason they lost. But nonetheless, it would have ate up some more time maybe. So because Derrick Henry had 100-plus yards in the first half.
117.
I said, and I thought he needed like 150 to win the rushing title, and I said, he's going to win the rushing title. Well, he didn't because they stopped giving him the ball.
And they're aware of stats. Just ask Liam Cohen, Trevor Lawrence, and what happened yesterday afternoon. That's for sure. I wonder if they're afraid of Henry fumbling. Get late in the game. He's done that a few times this year. I'm
not afraid of him.
That doesn't make sense.
I would have been giving the big fella the ball.
Yeah, for sure.
But anyway, so that's the 3 Fire Zone. We're just warming up. We got a big day today.
Yes, we do.
Lots of celebration, lots to do, lots of fun things happen.
That's a dub. Victory formation. 13th time in the regular season. What a wonderful year. And it continues with a home playoff game. Again, people have texted in our tickets. Well, yeah, you better get them because Buffalo fan is. As we sit here. I'm not talking about on the resale market. I'm talking about they're there. So, fill the bank 1 o'clock Sunday afternoon. It's a Next-Gen Roofing Monday. We're back with a 10-minute drill. We'll touch on a Final Four now set in college football as well, and a weird stat that we can now derive from these first 2 years of the 12-teamer. So that and more as well. You are listening to The Drill on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
Downtime with Dan is serviced by the local family-owned company for home comfort and your statewide mechanical partner for the biggest projects, Lloyd's Heating and Air.
2 words bother me in college football. It's transfer portal. There's so many different stories. And by the way, everybody's all these kids. Well, the teams make the kids go to the transfer portal too. Let's not forget that. But the one that really stands out, they're all paying to around these parts, is DJ Lagway and FSU. What? Yeah. Gator fan right now say it doesn't bother him, but it should. It should. You can't bleed orange and blue and go to a rival. You just can't. FSU fan says it won't bother him, but it should. You don't want this guy, I don't think. He doesn't seem to fit their offense either. He's not a willing runner. It just doesn't make any sense unless there's no place else to go. It's like Richard Gere, an officer and a gentleman. I don't know, but it sure is intriguing drama.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios, he was the best back in Jacksonville.
It has to be Fred Taylor.
Fred Taylor joins Dan and Jeff on The Drill, Monday mornings at 8:30.
A tough guy.
Monday morning running back with Fred Taylor is fueled by Epstein & Robbins DUI defense firm.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking mumbo-jumbo. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices. I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from high heels to wagon wheels. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Hey, leave all the 2025 dirt and celebrate the new year with our friends from Zero Res. Hicken here. Carpets, tile, hardwood, LVP, area rugs, upholstery. Basically every surface in your home can be Zero Resified. So it's time to call the cleaning pros at Zero Res. And don't forget about those air ducts. Zero Res has a 4.9 rating on Google with more than 8,000 reviews. Bring in the new year. 20% off carpet and upholstery cleaning. Plus, take $100 off your air duct cleaning when you mention the 1010XL special. Hick, what do? You call them, 287-5727, 287-5727, or book online, ZeroResJacksonville.com. That's ZeroResJacksonville.com.
I used to dread going to the dentist. Every visit felt like a sales pitch with constant upselling, surprise fees on my bill, and I could never get in when I needed to. But Harbor Dental Care? Totally different. They saw me the next day, gave me honest pricing up front, and even set me up with a payment plan I could actually afford. No pressure, no surprise charges, just kind people who get it. If you want to experience dentistry the way it should be, book your appointment today at harbordental.care. That's HARBOUR dental.care.
Get closer to nature.
Trying to get close to these bucks out here.
Jeff Lageman, Captain Kevin Faber, and Captain Kirk Walls. The Nimnicht Outdoor Show. Presented by Duck Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic and Air Conditioning. Saturday morning 7 to 10 on 1010XL.
When it comes to glass, you don't want average. You want flawless. Duval Glass and Mirror has transformed homes and businesses across Jacksonville for over 35 years. Frameless showers that wow. Mirrors cut exactly to your style. Fogged or broken glass replaced. Decorative tabletops. Windows replaced or repaired to stand up to Florida storms. All backed by a 100% guarantee. Visit DuvalGlass.com for your free quote. There's only one name for glass and mirror around these parts. It's Duval!
When you're faced with damage in your home from water, fire, or mold, you need a team with the expertise to fix it right.
Resto Pros!
A locally owned, nationally backed franchise that's here to help you when you need them. A team that does it right the first time.
Resto Pros!
Remember, you don't have to use the insurance company's preferred contractors. Get it done right by a licensed professional you can trust. Call 904-201-9151 or go to RestoProsNEFlorida.com. That's RestoProsNEFlorida.com.
Resto Pros!
Hey folks, Mike Dempsey here for Dandy Foods, a Jacksonville family business for nearly 70 years. Heck, I've been talking about them for over a decade. The Thompson family's secret, Dandy is never frozen. Always fresh baked bread with quality meats and cheeses. No dry, crumbly subs here, only soft and tasty deliciousness. When I see that logo with the little guy with the cane on the label, it tells me I'm getting a trusted brand and a quality sandwich. So do what I do, stop in at a Circle K and make yours a Dandy today.
Hey, it's Brent with Arcosa Crushed Concrete. If you've got concrete or asphalt rubble on your site, let me buy it from you, and I will recycle it into construction material for your future projects. Arcosa Crushed Concrete. Get paid for what you don't need.
Start your new year off healthy and get screened at Ackerman Cancer Center with on-site imaging, including whole-body MRI, PET and CT scans, and mammography. Early detection is key. Visit AckermanCancerCenter.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch. And now, let's light up the Firehouse Subs 10-minute drill.
Hit it! We got sports concepts. We got sports rationalizations. It's called the 10-minute drill. At the end of the drill, we hand out a prize pack that he often refers to as Razzle Dazzle. E, do you have anything for the folks today?
I do got a little something for the folks. I got a gift card for a free oil change.
Oh, very nice.
At the 4.7-star customer-rated Valvoline instant oil change outlet. All you got to do is hit me up at the end of 10 minutes.
I'm going to turn to you with this question I have top of mind because, it just is what it is of the three of us. Only one has any sort of grill experience.
Yeah, I got.
So what about the grill and the locker room and Trevor and the whole deal? What's the story behind that? You got any info for me?
So if for those who don't know on social media, Trevor got iced out. He got a grill.
E, what does steezy mean?
I don't know.
You don't know either?
Stylish, maybe. I don't know.
Okay, they call it steezy Trevor. Is that if you wear a grill, you're steezy?
No, he was steezy Trevor before the grill.
Oh, he was?
Yeah, I think it's just the aura that he plays
with.
It's like a different persona.
Was the grill 2 weeks ago or was it yesterday that it presented?
Yesterday, but there was a meme.
There was something about it, right, because my son-in-law was talking about it before.
Right, because they say, like, he's playing with a different kind of aura.
So the team was aware. They went and got, was it Jarian Jones who
presented him with a grill.
And he put it in.
It was actually my buddy who made the grill for him.
So that's
pretty
some
cool.
fun. They're having fun, right? Pretty clear, too.
He put it in, and he actually did the thing.
Was it a legit grill?
It was a legit grill.
Like, was it?
It was
white gold and
it's a legit
Texas
baby diamonds.
Yeah, that's a legit
all that
grill.
stuff.
All right, well, there you go.
Bottoms.
The grill deets have now been established. Now, is any chance we can see him maybe wear those in the game?
Oh no, I
hope
not.
Don't
take away from your steez.
Yeah.
Now, does Lamar wear his grill during the game?
Yeah, he does
during the game.
Jamar Chase, I believe he wears his as well.
He had his out in the post game, which was odd. Yesterday, I saw him in the post game. That's usually show it off on the field. You can't see it all that
right.
much.
Something like with Trevor would probably He wouldn't be able to because he's not used to it, so you can't really. It'll mess up like the cadence and how he speaks.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I saw you pre-gaming. I got with Fabio over at the big tailgate, so I saw you. Trust you had a good time.
Oh yeah, I was sliding on the e-bike, hanging out.
All right.
About 7 of them yesterday.
We had a big time. I got to tell you, when I went down at halftime to see the family, and actually walking in, the Sweet Stinky was flowing.
Got a Sweet Stinky update.
Oh, it was strong yesterday.
It definitely was.
Yeah, 100%. So hope all the boys got the contact buzz and then got fired up for that game. We're going to need you more on this Sunday at 1 o'clock when the Jags and the Buffalo Bills meet. And the Bills Mafia will be there in droves as well. So
we get strange takes on the text line sometimes.
Oh, I love them.
And it comes, opinion's opinion. But, 1 p.m. is the worst slot.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know why you come up with that. Like, for me,
it's just all a personal.
That's what I mean.
Thing.
That's what I wasn't even.
1 p.m. is CBS. It's Jim Nance and Tony Romo and Tracy Wolfson.
I love it.
It's a marquee spot, but I also get folks who love the night games. Saturday night is awesome.
Saturday night,
we had some great Saturday night games here.
By the when I was spent in that no man's land of waiting for the assignment, I had settled on my number one choice would have been 4:30 Saturday. My number two choice would have been 8:30 Saturday night. But my number three choice by a mile would have been a 1 o'clock.
And from
Sunday.
a television standpoint, the 4:30 Saturday game is the worst one. That's and it's Carolina Rams.
Yeah, I don't know if it'll. Yeah, that's the rabid fan bases.
Now I don't know. Again, network wise, CBS only got one, so local CBS, I'm sure our guys are doing cartwheels over getting that game because the Super Bowl ain't on our air this year. It's on NBC.
Oh boy!
So you want to ride as many as you can. So they're happy about that. I'm most certain. So that's good news. But I get it. You can to me, it doesn't matter. I would have been fine with Monday night. I would have been fine waiting. I would have been fine with Sunday night. I'd have been fine with Sunday at 4. It doesn't matter to me. 1 o'clock is fun.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah. But I get those who probably wanted it some other time. There's no point. I get that. I sure do. So anyway, that's how it goes. I was looking through the Ravens. Every team has there's only one champion. So generally speaking, in sport, there's heartache for everyone else, right?
Right.
So the Ravens in the last 15 years, you had Hushmanzada drop a 4th down pass with a minute left in 2010. 2011, you remember Lee Evans and Billy Cundiff?
Cundiff, I remember.
Dropped a touchdown pass.
That was at, I think, New England. I left him on the field. Cundiff missed like a 32-yarder to win the game.
Yeah.
So I cut him. I don't think he ever was any good after that.
2017, Boyd, 48-yard touchdown. I don't know what that is. Huntley fumble at the goal line in 22, the wild card. That was against Cincinnati.
Boyd was Cincinnati, I think. Wasn't that the Andy Dalton that sent the Bills to the playoffs for the first time in forever? And they all supported.
Zay Flowers fumbling at the goal line against Kansas City. Remember, he was going in the AFC Championship.
That was last year.
2 years ago. Andrews dropping the touchdown last year to beat Buffalo.
Yeah.
And then Luke missing a field goal to win a game. There are a lot. I mean, those are hard. Aaron Rodgers, 42 years old. We sit there and say, that, catches with the Steelers on the guys who were playing yesterday because DK Metcalf really screwed this team.
Yeah.
Really screwed them. Calvin Austin had 28 catches. Adam Thielen, 8. Scotty Miller, 8. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 6. And Ben Skowronek, 4.
What about...
That's who he's throwing to.
What about Freiermuth, though?
Freiermuth was big.
Yeah, he had a big year, too. He went to him a lot down the stretch, made some big plays yesterday. Those two teams, you feel like they could play again tonight and it'd be a 2-point game. Play again tomorrow, it'd be a 2-point game. That was...
Steelers, Eagles, Commanders, and Patriots coming to town next year.
Yeah.
If you're scoring
we got the road schedule next year could potentially be brutal.
And Browns, by the way, Browns. So
only 8 home games instead of, so really only 7 here because one will be in London.
Yeah.
We'll have to play 9. I wonder if we won't play a second London game next year with 9 road games. I think that'd be better than making a road trip to play somebody. I hope, though, that our London game, I looked at it, I don't have it right in front of me, but I hope it's like Cleveland or...
Well, everybody, again, that's a personal preference one.
I'd rather get the good games here.
You don't like to do... I think I heard this, and I'm not positive. I'd have to do the research, that maybe this is the first time we've ever gone 3-0 in the AFC South at home? Is that possible?
Well, AFC South, I guess it would be possible. I mean, we had lost like 11 in a row to Houston or something, hadn't we? Some stupid, some streak against maybe not that many, but we lost a bunch out of a bunch. So
maybe
you got Peyton and Andrew Luck some of those years.
I told you that we have sort of exited out of the hellhole that this franchise has been in for a long time with this division title and everything that's going on. Well, I present to you the Miami Dolphins, because you say, well, no. Well, 51 years since their last Super Bowl win, 25 years since their last playoff win, 5 playoff games in the last 25 years, bro.
Yeah. It doesn't feel like they've been that terrible. There's something to be terrible. Because before Josh Allen came, don't forget the Bills went like 18 years without going to the playoffs. They were constantly 7-9, 6-10, 9-7 without making it. It's they got Josh Allen.
You want to talk about a 2025 year of rebirth for this franchise? Doug Peterson being fired on the 6th of January 1 year ago tomorrow. Liam Cohen pulls his name out of the Jaguars head coaching search on the 22nd, on the 23rd, hired as the head coach. Trent Baalke fired on the 22nd. Once Liam Cohen pulled his name out, Tony Baselli hired on the 3rd. Gladstone hired his GM. Jaguars win the AFC South 13-4.
Yeah, and it's so much fun now as we look at a wide open field again. Jags 1:00 Sunday, tickets available. Let's make the percentage as high as we can. We know Buffalo is notorious for having one of the best visiting fan bases, and any Buffalo fan in Jacksonville within the area will be there. It's not about them coming down from there. It's that they have cast a wide net. They're a bunch of Bills fans. And I'll say this, Hick, I find a lot of the Bills fans here root for the Jags as well.
Yeah,
and also I feel like the Bills and Jags, if the Jags were playing any other team in the AFC in the playoffs, I feel like Bills fans, most of them would root for the Jags.
Yeah.
And kind of like most of the time when the Bills
I've always said Jacksonville's kind of Buffalo South.
Kind of.
I've always liked, obviously, the two.
Hey, I got a wild stat for you before we take a break. I want to come back and at least hit on the college football Final Four that's now set. But a couple of things real quick. One, Cole Van Lannon, his status, apparently he was getting around okay in the postgame.
He was walking fine.
So the word would seem to be they don't have problems.
I think he'll be okay.
Do you think this defense is good?
Our defense?
Yeah. Do you think the pass defense has been good?
Yeah.
Okay.
A lot of picks.
All right. I'm going to make a suggestion here that's going to fly in the face of conventional wisdom. But if I look at our team, which is a good pass defense, and we're 3rd in the NFL in pressures, and we're like 26th in sacks.
Yeah.
So maybe pressures are as important as sacks, or I'm trying to make sense of that. Our pass defense is good. Our total defense is good. We're having a hard time getting the quarterback down, but the only thing that we do excellent is pressure. So it's got to serve a purpose at least.
Well, along those lines, and I think it's fair to mention this, if you go and look at the NFL stats, the San Francisco 49ers had 20 sacks. They're in the playoffs. The Carolina Panthers had 30 sacks. They're in the playoffs. We have 32 sacks. We're in the playoffs. Patriots have 35 sacks. These are all at the bottom of the NFL. They had 35. They're in the playoffs. So a lot of these teams.
I wonder where those teams are in pressures. I wonder if it matches up for them.
They don't list. Now, the Broncos are number 1 with
Texans,
68.
Those are good teams too.
But the Falcons are 2nd, the Browns are 3rd, the Lions are 4th, and the Vikings are 5th, and they're all not in the playoffs.
You know what? Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, that's fair.
They tell me the edge rusher is the second most important position on the team. This is the drill, 641-1010. Come kind, come courteous, come correct.
Get you a 4.7-star customer rated Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Holla at your boy right now, 904-641-1010.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Live streaming from the XL Digital Studios. Brightened by Harbor Dental Care, Jacksonville's first choice for dental emergencies.
It's the Happy Renewal Year sale at Renewal by Anderson. Buy one, get one, 40% off replacement windows and patio doors. Plus, 0 down, no payments, and no interest for 12 months. But this offer expires January 31st. Renewal by Andersen, proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation.
License number CGC 1527613.
The best wings in town are coming to River City Marketplace. Leon Searcy here. Wingstop is opening another North Jacksonville location soon at the end of December. You always get fresh, made-to-order wings in 11 flavors, including original, hot, garlic parm, and of course, lemon pepper. Wingstop now has 18 locations in Jacksonville, always open until 1 a.m. So skip the wait and order your wings online at wingstop.com and swing by to pick up at the brand new Wingstop location in River City Marketplace.
Post-game Monday on 1010XL. Served by Dandy Foods, making quality fresh sandwiches since 1956.
Have you ever dreamed of owning a handcrafted cabin tucked into a 1,000-acre regenerative farm? Well, now you can. This is Frank Frangie for the farm in Okefenokee, just an hour north of Jacksonville in Folkston. With only 250 cabins at full build-out, it's a rare chance to live off-grid, but not alone, in a community grounded in nature, food, and purpose. The amenities include a 2,300-acre hunting lease. Learn more at okefarm.com. That's okefarm.com.
Bueller.
Stay cooler with Bueller.
Hey, pal, is that a turtleneck? Can't you feel it, Jason? There's a chill in the air, a definite nip. I mean, it is January. In Jacksonville, Jason. I didn't come here for cold. Well, I wouldn't call this. Cold weather gives me the sniffles. Sniffles turns to pneumonia. Suddenly, I'm in a hospital bed with a tube down my throat because Florida didn't get the memo about ignoring winter. So, switch over to heat. What if my system can't remember how to heat? Dude, put on these sunglasses. Whoa. Bueller Air and Plumbing can make sure your system is ready to switch from cooling to heat. We'll clean your heating coil to get rid of that burning dust smell and make sure you have the coolant pressure to keep your heat pump pumping out the heat. Huh, I had no idea these sunglasses worked in the winter.
Stay cooler with Bueller.
Visit BuellerAir.com.
Jacksonville's building a fence along the goal line. This is the Superior Fence and Rail Defensive Player of the Game. Superior Fence and Rail, where quality matters.
Antonio Johnson was hustling and bustling over the weekend in the Sunshine State. The Teal and Black safety tallied 3 tackles on Sunday and 1 interception, which he'd returned for a pick 6. AJ made the enemy pay, and he's your Superior Fence and Rail's Defensive Player of the Game.
You waited forever for your new fence. Then, strangers show up. Subcontractors rushing the job. Sent by the company you trusted. Frustrating, right? Superior Fence and Rail promises better. Their professionally trained builders deliver quality you can trust. No subcontractors, no shortcuts. Just the superior craftsmanship your home deserves.
When you're on the fence, about a fence, SuperiorFenceandRail.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah.
Get down.
Allen drops the throw. Checks it down. Almost picked off. It is intercepted. The Jags running it back. There's Antonio Johnson. 40, 35, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown. Antonio Johnson with a pick 6. The Jags have extended the lead. How good is that?
I was looking at the season-ending stats yesterday, so I looked at the quarterback, and Trevor's late. It's not even a resurgence.
Got it up to like 91 rating, which was good because he was in the 70s a lot. He had a 130-something yesterday.
For the QBR, but yeah. I just...
No, that was the passer rating.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. He also had a high QBR yesterday. The QB, he ended up being like 15th QBR, 20th in rating, which leads me to... if you're 6th in passing yards, 1 to 6'4", and you're 5th in touchdown passes with 29, and you're 3rd in overall touchdowns at the position, how does it work that you're 20th rated?
Yeah.
Just a question. That's
only 6 quarterbacks threw for over 4,000 yards. Right. Matthew Stafford, 4,707, 46 touchdowns, 8 picks. He's the MVP of the NFL season, with all due respect to Drake May.
It's fair. The Jags just aren't getting that love.
But Trevor had a half a year run that was MVP like.
He's
19-1. If he plays like that, listen, he's arguably the hottest quarterback going into the postseason.
He's going to get some votes too. He won't win.
Yeah, he'll get some votes. He's third in the Vegas odds, I think.
Yeah, they're long shots. But
Yeah.
he definitely will get some.
Yeah.
I think maybe Stafford.
Maybe he gets the invite to that big postseason award show.
He might. He's going to be busy. He can be at the Super Bowl.
The
This surprised me. I was looking at Trevor's numbers and seeing where he ended up falling. So, yeah, good. Kudos to him from where he's come, even in those categories, to be 5th and 6th in passing touchdown yards, 3rd in total touchdowns. This shocked me, though. I'm going to ask you, who do you think played more games this year for the 49ers, Brock Purdy or Mac Jones?
I think Brock did.
Yeah. Purdy played 9 and Jones played 11. Who do you think threw more passes for the Niners this year, Mac Jones or Brock Purdy?
I think Brock did.
Yeah. Mac Jones threw more passes, 289 to 284. Who do you think had more completions for the 49ers this year, Mac Jones or Brock Purdy?
Well, obviously.
Yes, if Mac Jones with 201 to Brock Purdy's 197. They had essentially, who do you think had a better completion percentage?
Mm-hmm.
It was Mac Jones. Now, that was just barely. They were each 69 point something. Point being, is it time for Mac Jones, like the Falcons, to call? Or, like, is Mac Jones a starter now next year somewhere?
He might be.
He might be. I mean, I think it's surprising to know that the 49ers now, with a split sample, were basically the same team if it were Purdy or Jones. Their passer ratings, real similar. Purdy is 100.5. Mac Jones was at 97.4.
Yeah.
So Mac, the local who played a year here for the Jags.
Got to be in the right situation, obviously.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's a tough.
But it's surprising that he was as much a part, isn't
He's going to want to start. You start looking at what teams need starters. By the way, the Raiders won the #1 pick.
I think maybe would Atlanta be a good spot for him?
Is he better than Kirk Cousins?
I think he is. I think I would take Mac Jones.
I'll tell you what, man. Atlanta.
Shame on them.
Well, I'll tell you this. I know you said Raheem had to go.
Yes.
But the last 4 games they won, they beat teams that were, the Saints were playing good. They beat the Rams. They beat the Bucks on a short week. They won some big games down the stretch. I think what's happened with the Falcons is that Matt Ryan is coming in, and he said, "I'll come in, but I need a clean slate."
Well, they need a new coach. Even notwithstanding, don't make me take you through the Falcons season. And before this little 4-game win streak, they lost to the Jets.
Yeah, I should have lost to the Jets.
They lost.
You tell me
they lost at home to the Dolphins.
You tell me how the Indianapolis Colts, who haven't won a division title in 10 years, are bringing back coach and GM again.
Yeah.
Tell me how that is.
Shame on them. Well, because I don't know. Good question.
Why do they keep
why.
bringing this guy back? He sucks. Sorry, Judy Bug.
Yeah.
Seriously, this Ballard cat, he's gone through 8 quarterbacks.
But the quarterback, it stops and starts with Indy and the quarterback. They just don't have the quarterback.
Well,
Daniel Jones is fool's gold. He was never going to be you're not winning. You're not keeping up with Trevor Lawrence and C.J. Stroud with Daniel Jones. And maybe not Cam Ward, for that matter.
Daniel Jones is probably going to be their guy again.
I guess they are writing it off. That the only thing I would say in Steichen's defense is he doesn't go find the personnel. And so they've not – the guy – it's hard to be a coach and never get a quarterback.
Yeah.
So – and what they've given him, what he's bounced through, Minshew and Anthony Richardson and, Daniel Jones, the only guy who played good for a stretch, and they were good. I'm with you.
Yeah, it is Black Monday in the NFL, so there'll be some coach firings today. Word is in Cleveland, Stefanski's going to get it. But, man, I don't know. Like, what a weird also a weird end there in terms of the worst quarterback statistically in the NFL. Congratulations, Shedeur Sanders.
Yeah. His QBR for the year was like 16, bro.
Congratulations.
It went south. It went south bad.
He won some football games.
Yeah. Oof.
They won a few.
Yeah, that's a tough one there.
Yeah. Is he your guy going forward?
I doubt it. The guy was a 6th-round pick. Dylan Gabriel's numbers were better. He's better in every stat. turnover margin, completion percentage, passer rating. I mean, I don't. Anyway, that's a weird one. They're a mess. That's for sure.
Vikings fan tells me that the Vikings should call Mac Jones.
Well, somebody, I think he could. A good team, right? Probably not the best going to the Cardinals.
My friend Johnny Bachman, Skull.
All right, so kudos Miami. A lot of people would have told you Ohio State was the best team in the field, even though they weren't the 1 seed, even though Indiana had beaten them in the Big Ten title game. But the Canes beat them. It wasn't fluky. They took, I would shout out Canes Nation traveled. They had a very loud portion of a crowd against a team that travels, and the brackets opened up for them. Ole Miss, the shocker. Here's my question. Does LSU now buy out Lane Kiffin and go get Pete Golding, since Golding has gone further now than Kiffin would have taken him?
That'd be nice.
I mean, Kiffin played Georgia this year. He got beat. Golding finished him off. So clearly LSU screwed up. They should have got Golding instead of Kiffin. We kid because we care. But Miami now gets Ole Miss instead of Georgia. And meanwhile, it's a Big Ten affair on the other side. Indiana looks like the best team, no?
Oh, God.
Yeah, Indiana looks like a wagon. But Oregon and Indiana did not play this year, so that I kind of like that we're going to really learn who the big.
Yeah, they did.
Oh yeah, that's right. They beat them in Oregon.
Yeah.
You're right. My bad.
Yeah.
So we'll see how that rematch goes. Meanwhile, it's Ole Miss and Miami. One of those two programs is going to really take advantage after they beat two heavyweights, Ohio State and Georgia.
Yeah, that'll be fun. Thursday and Friday. We'll check it out.
For sure. All right. Let's take a quick time out.
Got to.
Victory formation, just another Jags win. It's a division title. They're 13-4, home playoff game against the Bills. And if you're looking for an edge, they've given us another one. Liam Cohen can just tell his football team, well, we're just, of course, we're underdogs this week. Vegas says Bills by 1.5. Good luck with that. All right, back with more next. You're listening to The Drill. It's a Next Gen Roofing Monday.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Duval all day. Search 1010XL Jaguars on YouTube.
With Lee and Kate's Glass, you're gonna see a big difference.
Frank Frangie for Lee and Kate's Glass, still family owned and in business for 100 years. When they say you're going to see a big difference, that's for everything. Custom showers and spas, tabletops, mirrors, even replacing foggy windows, all at a more affordable price. And with your satisfaction absolutely guaranteed, Lee and Kate's Glass is your best choice. Visit leeandkatesglass.com.
With Lee and Kate's Glass, you're gonna see a big difference.
Hey, Hicken here for my friends at Action Garage Door. If your garage door wakes up the family or slows things down when you're already running late, listen, do yourself a favor. Upgrade to a quiet, smart opener from Action Garage Door Services. I love mine. I got it put in about a couple months ago. Man, it is quiet. I will tell you that. You can operate it right from your phone. You can be driving home, pop it open, and off you go. Enjoy smooth, quiet operations daily. Lock in current pricing right now before the early year updates, and you can even make no payments for 6 months with approved credit. And if you go to GarageDoor911.com, that's GarageDoor911.com, that's where you'll find Action Garage Door, and enter 1010XL, the promo code. 1010XL, the promo code, $50 off. That's how it works for Action Garage Door. Premium parts, premium people, premium service. Can't say enough good things about my friends at Action Garage Door. You got a problem with your garage? Garage Door 911 for Action Garage Door.
This is the kind of sandwich you don't rush. French dip at Firehouse Subs. Premium roast beef loaded with caramelized onions, melted provolone cheese, and topped with Italian seasoning. Stacked on a toasted garlic bread roll with hot au jus for dipping. For a limited time at Firehouse Subs.
They're experts on the Jaguars.
This is where it all starts.
Mike Dempsey and Fat Tony bring you Jaguars Today, 10 to noon weekdays.
From the Renewal by Anderson Custom Windows and Doors Studios at 1010XL.
It's January in Jacksonville, so you turn on the shower knob expecting hot water. Comes up cold. That's a tough loss to start the day, but Duck Duck Rooter is here to turn things around with the new year. New water heater promotion. Duck Duck Rooter makes replacing that old water heater a winning play. Right now, get a new water heater installed for just $14.99 on select models with standard installation. Call now to schedule your free estimate and take the cold shower off the scoreboard. 904-862-6769 or duckduckrooter.com.
Been in a car crash? I'm local attorney Rick Alexander, and I've made it our mission at the Alexander Law Practice to listen to you so I can fight for the best possible result for you. I've been practicing over 30 years, and our team focuses on guiding you through the entire process. And because fees and reimbursement costs come out at the end of the case, I will never ask you to come out of pocket. For a free review, call 904-400-6600 or log on to alexanderlawpractice.com, Jacksonville.
For over 55 years, Green Acres Sporting Goods has proudly served Jacksonville from the corner of Normandy and Hammond Boulevard. From archery to hunting and fishing, they've got the gear, service, and know-how to get you outdoor ready. Stop by their full-service archery pro shop and check out their wide selection of firearms. And while you're there, sign up for their weekly concealed weapon classes. You can find it all at greenacresporting.com.
Our slogan, Know Before You Blow, applies to more than just DUI cases. Hi, I'm attorney Lee Lockett of Lockett Law. Battery charges can result in jail time and criminal convictions too, so know before you blow a gasket and hit a loved one or a stranger. Drug crimes like possession of marijuana and cocaine will land you in cuffs too, so know before you blow. In a boating under the influence case, you also have the option to blow or not to blow. So know your options. Know before you blow. Go to knowbeforeyouBlow.com now. Offices Jacksonville.
Checkmate.
I'm Brendan Cecilia, founder of Checkmate Coatings.
And I'm Chester, adorable mascot for Checkmate Coatings.
If you're thinking of refinishing your garage floor, there's 2 things you need to know about us. My family has been in the concrete coatings industry for more than 40 years.
And I was drawn 6 months ago by an artist in New Jersey.
Why is that even relevant?
Well, you said 40 years experience, so I had to give them something.
Over the years, we've worked closely with major manufacturers to develop a multi-layer application process that creates beautiful, durable, and long-lasting floors.
So even decades from now, your garage floor will look as gorgeous as it did the day it was installed.
Experience?
Check. Durable?
Check. Decades of experience making garage floors gorgeous? Checkmate.
Transforming your floors, making them great. Checkmate.
Visit checkmatecoatings.com. That's checkmatecoatings.com.
This is the home of the Florida Gators. Get your Gators hoops on 1010XL. Brought to you by the personal injury attorneys of Farah and Farah, Randy Marion Cadillac of Jacksonville, and Renewal by Anderson, custom windows and doors. 1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
Justice League.
A 67-yarder from the right hash. Logan Cook will put it down. There's the hold. There's the kick. The 67-yard field goal is good! From 67 yards to end the half. How good is that?
You guys see what the opposing passer rating and season would look like for the quarterback who played the Jets every week? See that? 36 touchdowns, no picks, 3,800 yards passing, 0 interceptions for the Jets as they end a, bottom line.
Now there's the calling for a one and done. Like I could see keeping Raheem Morris, but Aaron Glenn was a disaster. Pete Carroll, disaster.
Oof.
Those are the 2 guys you got to.
And Morris wasn't 1 year. He's
2.
Yeah, that was his.
But only
second.
2 is still.
Yeah. If you watch it, there's a hallelujah, amen. Yeah. But you got to get the right guy. You just keep, landing on the wrong guy. Probably should have never got rid of Dan Quinn.
Yeah.
And going back.
Oh,
But
God, yeah.
Of course, they faded. This time last year, the Commanders were about to play in the NFC Championship game.
Yeah.
Beat Detroit on the road. They won 4 games. Or 5, I guess. But
I was watching. You mentioned
these teams don't care who they play. Like the Eagles.
I said that last week.
The 2
It's
seed.
weird. I was watching something the other day. It was on in the morning. NFL's greatest games. It was Detroit-San Francisco NFC Championship game.
Okay.
Detroit 2 years ago was 1 win away from the Super Bowl.
Right.
Dan
They had a lead at half.
Dan Campbell missed out on the playoffs, and he had something prophetic after the game. He was like, "Look, I know how hard it is to get here. That's why this one hurts so much." And it's true. I mean, the Detroit Lions getting the NFC Championship game. Who knows if you're going to get back? He's done a fantastic job, but I hate to say, but it seems to me that now he's had 2 9-8 campaigns, and those 9-8 campaigns he missed out on the playoffs in 22 and now 25. He won 2 division titles where they lost to San Francisco in the NFC Championship game, and then they got upset by Washington last year at home in a game they should have never lost. One of the things that Detroit may be known for this Campbell run is that the 4th and dumbs.
No, he's not been a good coach. He's cost them.
They were up 24-10 with momentum. Start of the second half against San Francisco
in that game,
and they eschewed a field goal that would have made it 27-10.
Never learned,
and
still not learning.
And 10 minutes later, it was tied at 24, and they ended up losing that game. And I wonder if that's always been his MO. And I get it, but it's awful tough. Did you guys see your guy on the Manning cast?
Oh man, yeah, I saw.
What happened?
Marshawn. They had a double feature on the Manning cast this weekend. Jameis and Marshawn.
Oh wow, that's a lot of personality.
That's
there.
a lot of
personality. That's one word for it.
Marshawn gave us a new nickname for Christian McCaffrey.
Did he? I didn't hear it.
Oh, it's one of the greats in the history of sports.
What do you call it?
So he's watching, and the Mannings, the Mannings are like, first off, the Mannings start, Peyton or Eli, I forget who, goes, Marshawn, just so you know, last time we had a little bit of a problem. We have to remind you that the language has to be. And Marshawn goes, okay, dude, let's take care of this real quick. Bleep, bleep.
Bleep, bleep. Just got it out the way.
And the hard look on their two faces, they shake their heads and chuckle. But they know what they're getting when they ask him. So then he's watching it and goes, oh, man, look at him. That's my snow bunny.
Gosh. He called.
Peyton goes, whoa. Do you not call him C-Mac? No, man, that's Snow Bunny.
Okay.
What a great nickname. Snow
Bunny. Must be a West Coast thing.
Then they put up his high school senior picture.
Oh, Marshawn?
Yeah.
I send him that picture all the time.
Very studious.
With the glasses.
With glasses.
Yeah.
And Marshawn.
And didn't he go to Cal?
Yes.
I mean,
and Marshawn
Cal's
goes,
not like.
Marshawn goes, damn, man. He goes, look at that guy. He goes, I had about a 2.0 average that time. I was trying to get to Cal, and the teachers like those glasses. They say, oh, he's studious. That guy, I should give him at least. I said, look, I'm trying to go to Cal. I need a B.
I'm trying to go to Cal.
Oh, my God. And then finally, they did the Beast Quake. And how did you get so good at breaking tackles? I was running from my mama my whole life.
Shaking her off. Yeah. A lot of people can.
Classic.
A lot of people can empathize.
Classic.
This morning. Now that the season has shook out, so to speak, a couple of interesting stat lines. They're always produced these oddities.
Yes.
Who do you think the Jets' leading receiver was, and how many yards do you think he had?
It's Garrett Wilson.
395
He hadn't played since
yards.
October.
395 yards was the Jets' leading receiver.
Not good.
And by the way, Ashton Genty has been panned for the most part. He's looked at as not having a good rookie year. He's, perhaps you could question how he was used. A little known fact, if the Jags don't make that big trade, there's a lot of thought that Ashton Genty would have been the Jags selection at number 5. And who knows the kind of year he could have had. But now that we're done, kind of quietly, Ashton Genty had 1,321 total yards from scrimmage and 10 touchdowns, and he played for the worst offense in the league.
Yeah.
Like, statistically, the worst offense in the league.
What did he rush for?
Was the Raiders. He had 1,321 total and 10 touchdowns. The last I saw, in the 8s or 9s, but a real low per carry, 3.1. But, again, put that guy on a good team, on a winning team, in a good situation, and,
Travis Etienne Jr. finished 11th in rushing, so... congrats to him.
This works good for the Jags. If they want to re-sign at a reasonable rate.
Genty 3.7, 975.
Yeah, not
almost
a terrible
had 1,000
year.
yards.
On a terrible team that seemed to misuse him.
Yeah.
For a lot of the year.
We have slipped in our running game somewhat.
Yeah, I agree with that. And there's been no emergence of any verifiable second back weapon. They're not wide. Like, Tootin will get you in from the 5.
We're going as far as 16 can take us.
I think to the point. I think maybe drafting a running back relatively high should be a part of the draft game plan.
Yeah, perhaps.
Right, getting that guy, because not only are you trying to find you got to find somebody to replace Etienne as your.
They signed Cole Van Lannon quietly over the weekend. Congrats to Cole Van Lannon. Gets a 3-year deal.
Smart signing.
So relatively inexpensive for your left tackle. So, Daniel Jeremiah a few years ago said this, and I agree with him. And I think Daniel Jeremiah probably will return to the NFL one day as a GM or something like that. But he said, you don't have to have stars on the offensive line. You just got to have dudes, good players.
I agree with that.
And I agree with that. You don't have to have, but take the tackle.
We're proving that
here.
here. There's nobody here who got sniffed any kind of Pro Bowl recognition.
Yeah, nobody.
But
Not even
overall,
close. They did fine.
Yeah, it's been fun to watch this come together. And again, it feels like, it feels like we are a legitimately really good team. There's not a whole lot of weaknesses. It's hard to find a real weakness. If you want to say sacking the quarterback would be a weakness, well, when it comes to pressuring the quarterback, they're third best in the league. So that's not even the weakness that it might seem to be. Bill Barnwell of ESPN is
penalties. There's not much.
They've gotten better at that.
Yeah.
Now I know they had a couple of hiccups, one or two late. Yeah, penalties would by far be their worst.
There's not much. Yeah,
but man, that defense, the scoring defense, those have just climbed the charts here late. The defense has played really well.
Yeah.
They set records offensively for point scoring, quarterback touch. I mean, it's just and by the way, we're not chock full of all-star players. At least according to the league, not according to the peers and the fans.
God, no.
And we're believe it or not, now this is a bit disrespectful. You can use this, Liam. 1.5 underdog at home.
Yeah.
We're not that 10-7 division winner. They just scrape by.
Only had 3 penalties
We're good.
yesterday.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it's been a fantastic. Anyway, Bill Barnwell, offensive and defensive rookie of the year, comeback player of the year, coach of the year, defensive player of the year, offensive player of the year, MVP.
Okay.
There's some to watch there. Trevor, what about comeback player of the year? He missed a lot of the year with injury. Was he eligible for that?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't he be?
Could he fall into that? Also, MVP, where does he fall? But most importantly, now that all the dust is settled, doesn't it feel like Liam Cohen's the coach of the year?
I don't think he'll win it here, which would be good.
Who do you think will win?
I think
Johnson's kind of lost a couple in a row. I don't know if he'll win it. You think Vrabel will win it?
The Bears won the North.
Yeah, but they lost those last 2 games.
And the Patriots won the
East, and Jags won the
and we won the South.
Yeah.
I don't think he'll win it.
I think,
which is good.
Yeah,
I don't want him to win.
Any edge that you can give us, we'll take.
Stay
All right.
with the edges.
It's we're halftime of the big show we call The Drill. It's brought to you every Monday by Next Gen Roofing. And Next Gen Roofing Money Boy have raised their roof 13-4. Next Gen, by the way, I'll let them claim that as well. We'll be back with more next on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. How does it feel to throw an NFL touchdown? Find out from a guy who's thrown 89 of them.
I'm David Garrard on 1010XL.
Mondays from 10 to noon on Jaguars Today. Restored by Resto Pros of Northeast Florida.
Superior Plumbing and Pipelining is family owned and delivers fast, reliable service. Save thousands by restoring your cast iron pipes instead of replacing them. Visit SuperiorPlumbingJacks.com today.
David Lane here, and once again, I'm happy to share news of my success with back and knee surgeries at Southeast Orthopedic Specialists. Whatever it is that's bothering you, take it from me. Simply set an appointment today at Southeast Orthopedic Specialists and let them help you get back to normal life. I'm certainly glad I did.
Relieve pain and get back to life. Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Balancing books and the grind of daily practice is what it takes to be a scholar athlete. Wednesdays on The Frangie Show, kept healthy by
Southeast Orthopedic Specialists
and the Plumbers and Pipefitters Local Union 234.
on 1010XL.
This is Jeff Middlecoff with Cogent Bank. My associate Ryan Salem and I joined Cogent Bank because we wanted to revolutionize the mortgage business, just like Cogent Bank has revolutionized the banking business. So Ryan Salem and I are able to leverage the power and stability of Cogent Bank to go out and find our clients the best investors, the best products, and the best rates in the entire country for your particular mortgage loan. Of course, you don't have to be a customer at Cogent Bank to take advantage of our mortgage services to buy or refinance your home. We offer jumbo loans, VA, FHA, conventional, and investment loans. At Cogent Bank, we offer mortgages nationwide, so we can help you with a second home or help a family member who lives or is moving to another state. Call Ryan Salem or myself, Jeff Middlecoff, at Cogent Bank today, 904-442-9191, to see how we can help you with any of your mortgage loan needs, whatever or wherever they may be.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, Cogent Bank, NMLS ID 402296, Ryan Salem, NMLS ID 1182429, Jeff Middlecoff, NMLS ID 249086.
1010XL, presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
New year, new club. This is Joe C., and I'm proud to be a member of Southampton. And with the popularity of golf, getting a tee time is tough. But with membership comes member privileges. Enjoy clubhouse dining, expanded practice area, focusing on all parts of your game. And right now, you can join with an annual commitment and get a $1,000 discount, plus $500 of Pro Shop credit. All the details are online at golfsouthampton.com or call 287-PLAY and make a tee time today at the Golf Club of Southampton.
All gas, no brake. That's what the Jags have been lately. If you're going to use that fuel, you may as well be saving at the pump. And it's as easy as 1, 2, 3. When you become a new member of the Shell Fuel Rewards program, you'll save 10 cents per gallon on your first fill, 20 cents per gallon on your second, and then 30 on your third. Get everyday savings. At Shell, members get more rewards, savings, and special offers. Offer valid through 12/31/26 at participating Shell locations. Offer must be redeemed within 60 days of registration. Limit 20 gallons. Restrictions apply.
The flagship station of the Jacksonville Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Have you got concrete or asphalt rubble piling up? Arcosa Crushed Concrete will pay you for it and recycle it. They're just minutes from Everbank Stadium on Talleyrand. Call Arcosa Crushed Concrete and get paid for what you don't need. ArcosaCrushedConcrete.com.
Universal Roof and Contracting presents the Offensive Player of the Game. Universal Roof and Contracting. The difference is universal.
Trevor Lawrence was shaking and baking the opposition on Sunday. The Golden One recorded 255 yards on 22 completions and added in 3 touchdowns in what was a masterful performance. He doesn't want your respect. He just wants you to know he's that damn good. And he's your Universal Roof and Contracting Offensive Player of the Game.
New year, new beginnings, and a new roof. Start 2026 with a peace of mind and take advantage of Universal Roof and Contracting's limited time offer. 15% off all roof repairs and replacements. From leaks to full replacements, call 855-ROOF-HELP or visit universalroof.com to schedule your free roof inspection today. This special New Year's deal ends January 31st. Universal Roof and Contracting, protecting your home, building your trust.
License number CCC 057165, CBC 1258484.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by Hall & Sons Plumbing. Jag head coach Liam Cohen shared the credit with the brass for the team's successful season.
Tony and James and I are, it's a pretty cool relationship. I can't thank them enough for their support.
A banked-in prayer buried the Gators. Florida's ice-cold second half from deep didn't help either. That's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson.
Currently, it's 8:08 and it's 53 degrees. Your time and your temp is brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
XL, presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch.
Shotgun for Trevor, dropping. Trevor looks, fires toward the goal line, touchdown! Brenton Strange! This was a Brenton Strange drive, and he capped it with a 7-yard touchdown. How good is that?
All right, 13-4 in a home game, and still somehow, amazingly, buyer beware, NFL. You keep giving Liam Cohen ammunition to sell his football team, and it's coming in droves. Somehow a 13-4 division winner. 1.5 underdog to the Bills here next Sunday at 1 o'clock. The ratings game, by the way, if you want to know officially, there's no opinion at it. The Jaguars got the second best time as far as eyeballs. The number 1 rated wild card window is 4:30 Sunday. Number 2 is 1 o'clock Sunday. So people will be settling in for their football Sunday. Jags Bills will kick things off here at the stadium. That's coming up this week. It's been a terrific year. checked so many boxes, not just for success this year, but for setting the foundation moving forward. And, you talked about what people would have thought or answered when the season began. You can almost, add another layer of establishing yourself as that year in, year out. You're going to win 10 to 13 and be in the playoffs and take your shot. And long way to go before that. And Tony, I think, let us in on the buzzword, because I've heard it 100 times since then. Was when he told us, when he visited last week, that one of the assistant coaches told him the most important game in franchise history is the next one. Now that's like the buzz quote down there. Liam used that same quote in the post game yesterday, and it certainly now applies. It's one and done. That's the mentality. And the
17th postseason game in Jags history. I think we're 8-8 in our history. We've always seemed to have a pretty good track record in the postseason. But 0-3 in the AFC Championship. So maybe this is our year. There's a lot of people with a really, like I said this at the end of last week, but I didn't have this feeling in 17. I didn't have this feeling in 22. Really, this year, only 99 was a year I thought, we could go to the Super Bowl. This team can go to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
This team can. Don't ask me for any explanation as to how. I have no idea how this team is doing it. I don't care. They just find ways to win. They're a great team. They play as a team. They play complementary football. It's just
they're tough. They're mentally tough. The adversity.
It's like you watch the game and you just years past, you sit there and you just wait.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Yesterday's game would have been 13-10, one way or the other. Yeah. We would have either lost or won in the end.
Yeah, no, we just went and took care of them, hammered them, covered the spread, no problem. It's just. Sure. I saw this about the Jets. Speaking of making money, if you bet $100 to start the year on no interceptions by the Jets today, and then just kept reinvesting, you'd have walked away with a cool $1.6 million after yesterday.
Wow. Isn't that crazy? That's an amazing stat. 36 touchdown passes allowed, 0 interceptions. This from a defensive-minded head coach, by the way, which is just one more.
Alarming.
I have a stat that I think might surprise you. Mm-hmm. When's the last time the Bills won a road playoff game? Have you seen this in the last 24 hours? Yeah.
No.
Now, obviously, Josh Allen's got him in the playoffs every year, and before that, there was a bit of a sabbatical. But if you just had to guess, top of your head, when's the last time they won a road playoff game?
Well, I would think they've been the last 6 years, so I got to think they won. But boy, they don't win at Arrowhead. Do they win at Cincinnati? I don't know. I'm going to guess in the last 6 years.
1993.
Oh, dear.
Bills haven't won a road playoff game since 1993. Bills' last trip to Jacksonville was a regular season game. It was a pitiful performance by Buffalo. Urban Meyer and our Josh Allen beat their Josh Allen 9-6 in that barn burner.
That's positive. The negative is you want to talk about how far a team has come. Last year we played them in the regular season. They beat us 47-10.
Yeah, up there.
It was humiliating on a Monday night, right? Wasn't it a Monday night game?
Thursday night.
Yeah,
Monday
just
night,
humiliating.
No, it was a Monday night. It was a dual broadcast.
There's some Trevor throws in there that were low points. I mean, it was bad. Yeah. It was really bad, and it dropped us, I think, to 0-3.
3 or 4.
Yeah, at that point.
At some point, you got to get a win, and we never did.
A year later, we're as good as anybody in the NFL.
Yeah, including them. And our quarterback has had a better year than Josh Allen.
Yeah. Terrific.
Go figure. All right, here are some of these picks, by the way. Defensive Rookie of the Year. The winner's going to be Carson Schlesinger of the Browns. Oh, the big bad Mason Graham. Yeah, he didn't show up in the top 3 or anywhere near it. By all accounts, that was a terrible pick at number 5. Mason Graham was not the 5th best. That was a terrible. And if we'd we weren't taking Mason. No, but a lot of people thought we were, and criticized the Hunter trade as it happened because of that. Mason Graham has been a non-factor. Offensive Rookie of the Year. It's been consistent all year long. I think part of this is been Tyler Warren has kind of led the way, but at the end of the year they go with Tet McMillan.
Had a great year.
If you weren't going to trade, that's who they should have taken at 5.
Yes.
Right? Even over Genty.
There was that question of whether he loved football or not.
Yeah. All right. Offensive lineman of the year. They now have this protector of the year. Who cares? It's not one of our guys. Comeback player of the year. I don't know why Trevor Lawrence wouldn't be considered. We'll see. He did miss a lot of last year and was terrible statistically. You got Troy Fautanu of the Steelers. He's an offensive lineman. Then you got Aiden Hutchinson. Nice comeback for the Lions. And
14.5 sacks for Hutch.
Chris Olave for the Saints. Apparently, Trevor not considered a comeback candidate. I don't know. Coach of the year.
Yeah.
Week 4 was Dan Campbell. Week 9 was Shane Steichen.
Okay.
Coach of the year goes to number 3, Ben Johnson. Number 2, Kyle Shanahan.
Whatevs.
And number 1, Mike McDonald. You don't crack the top 3 with
Wow.
Liam Cohen?
That's crazy.
Mike McDonald is a hell of a coach, too.
Yeah, but I forgot about him, by the way, Coach of the Year. That's another one deserves it.
He didn't have a 4-13 team last year.
No, he had a 10-17.
Yeah, last year.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, but I mean,
he's gone 10-7 and 14-3 in 2
I'm
years.
biased to my boy, man.
Yeah, that's fine.
Who do you think's the offensive player of the year?
Stafford or
no, Jackson Smith and Jigba.
Puka.
Caught him.
Puka.
According to this, but of course he doesn't have our coach in the top 3.
Yeah.
Oof, that's but Puka he have it number 1.
That's good. I don't want any of that stuff, man. Leave us out. Keep it.
MVP number 3, Josh Allen. Number 2, Matthew Stafford. Number 1, Drake May. Again, although I will say this is a really weak argument. The argument that New England's no good. They've only beat one winning team. You can say New England's unknown. You can say I don't trust them. That's all fair. But if you're thinking they're not good, then that's probably a mistake.
Puka had 129 catches.
Wow.
Jackson Smith and Jigba led the NFL. He had the 8th best total yardage, but he kind of tailed off towards the end. But 1,793 yards. Puka was 1,715 yards. Both had 10 touchdowns. George Pickens was 3rd in yards. Jamar Chase was 4th. Jamar had 125 catches. So
it felt like a down year.
Yeah.
Played a lot of the year without Burrow.
Yeah.
All right.
Justin Jefferson did get over his 1,000 yards.
Well, good for him.
But only 2 touchdowns this year for JJ.
Yeah, I saw him come out in support of JJ McCarthy, continuing as the quarterback. So we'll see how that goes. It feels good to have one that you're not worried about with the playoffs starting.
19 different guys over 1,000 yards. It's interesting now. It's running backs and receivers are around the same.
Yeah, and because you're right, they can ride a little bit of an elevator with one more than the other. All right, quick timeout on a Next Gen Roofing Monday.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios, it's D-Rock's deep dive into Jacksonville football.
Hey, where's your sense of adventure? Mike DeRocco with Mike Dempsey and Fat Tony every Thursday on Jaguars Today. Opened by Lee and Kate's Glass on 1010XL.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking mumbo-jumbo. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices. I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from high heels to wagon wheels. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Imagine waking up this time next week and being 100% debt-free. No credit cards, no car loan, no personal loan. Hey, Prosser here. Loan Pronto's Equity Express line of credit can make it happen. Homeowners are turning their home equity into cash almost instantly. With Loan Pronto's AI-based system, you can get approval in about 10 minutes with almost no documentation, no appraisal, and no hassle. You can get hundreds of thousands of dollars out of your home. Use that money to pay off all your other loans. The average homeowner saves over $850 a month doing this. Listen, your home value is way up. You can use that to wipe out all those credit cards and more. Get some money for home improvement. Literally hundreds of thousands are at your fingertips. And approval is just minutes away. So call now, 904-999-1508. 904-999-1508. That's loanpronto.com. Take that cash that you're living in and put it to use. NMLS 1661781, subject to lender approval, equal housing lender.
The best wings in town are coming to River City Marketplace. Leon Searcy here. Wingstop is opening another North Jacksonville location soon at the end of December. You always get fresh, made-to-order wings in 11 flavors, including original, hot, garlic parm, and of course, lemon pepper. Wingstop now has 18 locations in Jacksonville, always open until 1 a.m. So skip the wait and order your wings online at wingstop.com and swing by to pick up at the brand new Wingstop location in River City Marketplace.
Give us your hot take.
Pop quiz, hot shot.
On the 1010XL text line, designed by Lifetime Enclosures.
You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm awake and I speak English, so yeah, I do know what you're saying.
Be part of the conversation. 641-1010.
DivorceMenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to DivorceMenOnly.com. DivorceMenOnly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
At Hollis Pools, building a pool is personal. We sit down with you, listen to your vision, and bring your backyard dreams to life right here in Northeast Florida. Working with us doesn't feel like working with a contractor. It feels like working with family. Every Hollis Pools project supports Project Savior Outdoors, helping bring hope to our veterans. Visit HollisPools.com. Hollis Pools, your vision, your pool, your escape. License number CPC 1461233.
Oh, we're on to 2026 at ITP Partners, man. Heck yeah, we are, but shout out to 2025. Kudos to my guys at ITP Partners. Experience, expertise, and knowledge and comfort when I give them my money and they make me money. We had a heck of a year. We appreciate Reed Wingate and Janice Cobb, Danny Abel and Reagan Wright, Jeff Hartman and Chris Bryan. Those are my ITP partners. Those are the people that I count on, man. And they'll sit there and they'll explain things to me over and over and over again. And I appreciate it. Never complain, never, just happy to be there. And they build strategies where your goals become their priority. Get in the game, folks. Chris at ITPpartners.com, 312-9751, 312-9751. They're ITP Partners. My financial partners for life. Non-compensated client testimonial, not representative of all client experiences. No guarantee of future performance or success.
Awaken 180 weight loss. Awaken 180 weight loss. Hacker here for the best weight loss program that I've ever done. And look, 2026 is on the horizon. If it's time for you to drop the weight like it was for me, book your consultation with Awaken 180 right now. Don't wait till all the New Year's resolutions start. You can start when you're ready, but go ahead and talk to the great folks of Awaken 180. As I tell you guys, I lost over 100 pounds. There was no shots, there was no medication, there was no supplements. You follow the great, tremendous coaching you get every week with the great folks of Awaken 180, and the weight falls off. They coach you up, they give you the tools you need to drop the weight that you need to drop. Go to awaken180weightloss.com. That's awaken180weightloss.com, or call 844-346-1800 and get involved with Awaken 180 Weight Loss.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah. This is your Duval Minute. Brought to you by Lift Power, your turnkey solution for all warehouse needs.
All right, you know the Jaguars are 13-4. You want to know how they're 13-4? There's a bunch of different reasons. One of the reasons, though, is the wide receiver play, but it was really a team effort. You have to go all the way down to the 29th leading receiver in the NFL to find Parker Washington, who led the Jags with 58 catches for 847 yards. But you know what? You got the same bang for your buck with Parker as the Cincinnati Bengals did with T. Higgins, who had 59 catches for one less yard. Yeah, T. Higgins and Parker Washington, the same guy. You start getting into the economics of things, winner, Jacksonville Jags. That's your Duval Minute. Brought to you by our friends at Lift Power. Lift Power always on the look for experienced lift truck and knock and door technicians. Lift Power benefits, 401k, a company vehicle, paid training, sign-on bonus. Lift Power voted one of the best places to work year in and year out. Why? Because Lift Power is rapidly growing. Lift Power has been around Jacksonville for more than 50 years. Lift Power is family-owned and operated. Terrific folks down there. And listen, as you start a new year, hey, liftpower.com has all those job opportunities. Liftpower.com.
I kind of, not like he didn't know, but I kind of emphasized and made aware to E.T. He couldn't hardly believe this, but in my lifetime, and I don't want to tell you what year I was born, E.T., because all the backseatigans will start doing this. Feel me?
I feel you.
Yeah, that's my birth year. This is my birth year.
Cam Little field goal.
They're on their third. Yeah, exactly. The Steelers are on their third coach.
Yeah.
Chuck. No, I mean, maybe Noel in '67 was there. Oh, I did it. But like since 1970, it was Chuck Noll, and then it was Bill Cowher, and now it's Mike Tomlin. It's amazing in that amount of time. They've had literally 3 coaches, but well, I guess you keep a job. And I don't think all of these are Tomlin. I think Tomlin's in his 18th year, but this is the 19th straight winning season for the Steelers.
Yeah.
That's unbelievable in a league like the NFL with the parity. They're in a good division, man. Mm-hmm. Right? I mean, the Ravens have had turns. The Bengals were really good for a while. 19 straight winning years. And yet they are miserable as a fan base, Dan.
Yeah.
It's a miserable fan base. They can't enjoy winning. They don't enjoy winning.
10-7 this year.
They don't like it. They wish they had lost last night and moved on from Tomlin.
No, they don't. I did hear the name, is it Chris Shula? The Shula grandson who's out in L.A.?
Yes, yeah.
He's going to be a hot commodity.
Oh, is he?
He's a Shula.
Okay.
He's young. Defense coordinator for the Rams. Done a good job. A lot of Rams guys from the tree are doing well.
All right.
Yeah, he'll be a hot commodity this year. And that would be a perfect Steeler guy if Tomlin said, hey, I'm going to the TV booth. That was the rumor this weekend, that if Tomlin lost, he's going to the TV booth because he's a young cat. Steelers could hire him for the next 30 years.
Right?
Right?
I would say this. You know, they talk about coaches and, like, stability, and you look at certain jobs, they only kept the last guy 3 years. Like, beware if you take the Falcons job. Last guy only got 2 years. Yeah, if there were ever a job, if they offer, you'd feel good about taking it, it'd be the Steelers.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
What do they sign in Pittsburgh? A 14-year deal?
We have one huge advantage over the Buffalo Bills.
Only one?
No, I'm sure there's others. There's one that sticks out to me like a sore thumb.
What's that?
Kicker.
Oh, well, yeah, they don't have one as we sit here today. They're going to have to go get one off the street.
Prater is out, and I just saw an article. He left the Jets game with an injury. They can't go with Badgley. I think they might have cut Badgley.
Well, they just picked up Prater because Badgley been so bad.
Prater was their kicker this year.
Oh, and then they had
lost the kid Bass. Is it Bass? Was that?
Yeah, Tyler Bass.
Yeah. And then Prater re-aggravated the quad.
And so they brought Badgley in.
They brought Badgley in.
I got you.
So now they're saying, well, who will be the Bills kicker for the playoffs? They got to go find one.
Well, you know, if it comes down to that, we certainly would have the advantage. Cam Little is red hot, too.
Would they dare sign Justin Tucker?
I mean, yeah, whatever works.
Huh?
I said whatever works.
I mean, Deshaun Watson's
yes, I would. If I think he can make a 48-yard field goal, I'll sign him.
Dustin Hopkins is out there.
He's still right. He's got to be 1,000, doesn't he?
Matthew Wright, former Jag great.
There's like a bunch of Jag kickers
Young
out
Ho
there.
Koo, that's who we want him to sign. He's terrible.
Well, that'd be great. Bring him in.
There's guys out there, though.
What we need to do is get Scobie to convince him that he's still got game. Let him sign Scobie, and then he tanks and he shakes a couple on purpose.
Shakes his head, walks off.
Oh man, that's a shame.
Oh dear. But yeah, they got to get a kicker.
All right, the way the playoff schedule will shake out, the Jags play at 1:00 on Sunday. That doesn't sound like a premier slotting, but as the platform goes, it's been the second highest rated playoff window has been the 1:00 Sunday afternoon window. We got a couple of NFC games on Saturday. 4:30 will be Panthers against the Rams,
Bears-Packers,
and then Bears-Packers on Saturday night. Yeah, and then Sunday it'll be first the Jags, and then the 4:30 game is the Eagles-49ers.
Okay.
The night game is
Chargers-Patriots on NBC.
Patriots. We'll be rooting for the Chargers there,
and
obviously.
Houston-Pittsburgh on Monday night.
Having already put the Bills to bed at 1:00 that afternoon, we'll just be watching and see if maybe we can't get a second home game.
So by 4:00 we know.
I'll be rooting for Pittsburgh over Houston too.
Oh God!
Not just for who we might play. Bleep. I determine. It's not. I'm developing a healthy dislike for Houston.
Oh, GTH Houston.
Yeah, I mean, right. You guys from Houston?
Yeah, we got a long history with Houston. GTH to the Houston Texans.
Yeah, and by the way, don't forget this year is when we snapped that. They'd beaten us here like 8-9 in a row, hadn't they?
Not anymore.
But wasn't that the stat going into the Houston game this year?
No one knows.
Yeah, they do know. It is a stat. We had lost a ton in a row
A lot of stats
to
out
Houston
there
here.
right now. A lot of stats every which way that you look. So we got Freddie T coming up. You want to do that next?
That sounds awesome. We'll pick the brain of our Monday morning running back when we return. It's a Next Gen Roofing Monday. Man, we shout out Next Gen Roofing. I came aboard right when football season began, and I think it's only fair to look at the analytics of this year's success and, put a large portion of it where it belongs with Next Gen Roofing. It's a Raise the Roof Monday with Next Gen Roofing.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Streaming live from the XL Digital Studios. Polished by Harbor Dental Care, the locally owned smile restoration experts.
Renewal by Andersen is bringing in the new year with a happy renewal year sale. Buy one, get one, 40% off all replacement windows and doors. Plus, enjoy 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 1 year. Renewal by Andersen's Acclaim Impact windows are built for Florida, designed to help you save on energy bills while keeping your home comfortable year-round. Sale ends January 31st. Restrictions apply. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free in-home consultation. License number CGC 1527613. Renewal by Andersen, where comfort meets savings.
Aren't you just happy when you can handle all your needs in one location? Well, introducing Allstate agent Mandy Bowers in Mandarin. Whether it's home, life, business, or auto, Mandy covers it all. In fact, bundling policy is a great way to add extra savings. Mandy and her crew can do that. Allstate is offering lower auto insurance rates this year. Mandy can do that. You need to give Mandy Bowers a call in her Mandarin office, because when it comes to getting it all done under one roof, Mandy can do that.
Post-game Monday on 1010XL is served up by Dandy Foods, making quality fresh sandwiches since 1956.
Are you looking for a place to outfit your truck or van? It's Catlin Truck Accessories. For 105 years and 4 generations, Catlin is the name you can count on. This is Keith Catlin, and we know trucks and vans too, from Lear toppers, ladder racks, van shelving, strobe lighting, roll and lock bed covers, and everything in between. If you want quality products and great customer service, there's only one name. It's Catlin.
Who can you count on? Count on Catlin.
For 105 years, you can count on Catlin.
Julington Creek Pest Control has been serving our community since 1984. Our turf management program is an all-out blitz, granular fertilization, weed and insect control, keeping your lawn championship green all year. Quarterly pest control stops bugs before they ever cross your goal line. Family owned, locally operated, expert technicians, top quality products, no gimmicks, just winning results. Julington Creek Pest Control, our family serving yours since 1984.
Hey, gang, Hicken here. When it comes to trucks and more trucks, the only name you need to know is George Moore Chevrolet. Right now, the showroom off Atlantic Boulevard is loaded with the toughest, strongest, hardest working Chevy trucks around. We're talking Silverado after Silverado, ready to work or play just as hard as you do. I just don't talk about them. I own them. I got 2 George Moore Chevrolet trucks of my own, and they've earned every mile, every job, every weekend. Power, dependability, style. Listen, gang, if it's a truck you want, it's George Moore Chevrolet. Stop by Atlantic Boulevard today and see why truck people keep on coming back to George Moore Chevrolet. George Moore Chevrolet, together! That's right.
Do you want to grow your career with a company that's committed to growing with you? Florida Home AC has aggressive plans to double their workforce, and they're looking for determined, resourceful people with initiative. Just log on to FloridaHomeAC.com/careers to find out more.
If your ride is making strange noises, don't wait and make it worse. Come to Action Transmission on Merrill Road. My expert technicians can diagnose the problem and likely fix it fast. Experience the difference at Action Transmission on Merrill Road.
Calling all fun-loving citizens of Northeast Florida. Freedom Boat Club needs your help. Lisa the Botanista has gone missing. She left a note that said, "Gone boating." But here's the thing. Freedom Boat Club has 4 local locations, Julington Creek, Jacks Beach, and 2 in St. Augustine, and over 400 locations across the world. That's a lot of water to cover. Is she water skiing on the Ozarks, whale watching in the Pacific, or island hopping in Spain? Or hiding right here at the Black Creek Rope Swing, or docking at the Conch House? Wait, has anyone checked Fort George Island? Too much to do on the water, so Freedom Boat Club is offering our best discount of all time, so you can help search. You simply make your reservation, show up, and have fun. I gotta go. I'm hopping on a boat to the fish camp for live music and lunch. Maybe I'll find the Botanista there. Or better yet, maybe you'll join us with the best discount ever and enjoy boating made simple. Don't blame us when you start playing hooky too. Visit freedomboatclub.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch. Here's another call on the 1010XL hotline, driven by Key Buick GMC, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty. Now, Dan and Jeff hand it off to our halfback.
Fred Taylor, every time he touches it, he's a candidate to go the distance.
Monday morning running back with Fred Taylor is fueled by Epstein & Robbins DUI defense firm and Monahan Jewelers on 1010XL.
All right, we are back. Victory formation yet again, week after week after week. ET only ordered 12 Dashed Up t-shirts. They're gone. Clearly, his
Them joints gone, baby.
prognostication skills weren't as awesome as he thought. He missed it by a game, so there's that.
He told us that we'd be 12-5.
Jags set up with a
He was wrong, just like
game.
us.
We got a Jaguar thick in playoff experience. You got to go back to the day, Hick, to find the guys that are super playoff experience.
Playoff experience.
Catch those guys from the 90s who just, year in, year out. And hopefully we've reached this stage here with a developing quarterback and relationship with a coach. So we have this conversation a lot in January's moving forward.
That'd be nice.
Bring in Fred Taylor, our Tuesday morning running back. Good morning, Fred. And just your kind of overall thoughts. And wow, what an unbelievable season shoot it started. The three of us were sitting in Alhambra, kicking around what could be, the best of expectations. And I think they've surpassed what any of us would have thought back then.
Yes, and good morning. Good morning. One quick thing. We all could have woke up Ravens fans this morning, but thankfully, there's
that
one of those
hurt.
things. But we're Jaguar fans. And the other thing is, as you were playing that song, the old infamous, the classic Big Pimpin', right?
Mm-hmm.
The intro?
Yeah.
That's correct.
My thought was, you can't beat us because we them Jaguars.
Yeah.
That's all been playing in my head the whole time.
Yeah.
Right? And, of course, none of us thought that we would be sitting here talking about playoffs at Alhambra.
No.
And only not because we don't think the guys are really good players or great players or what have you, but you look at the situation, first-year coach, first-year front office, got a quarterback that had question marks around him, pretty much his entire career. You had a running back, wasn't sure if he was going to, be out this year, just a free agent. You had a new defense coordinator, questionable there as well. So there's a lot of questions more than anything. And they went out and they answered all of the questions that anyone possibly had. And now for themselves, they got to answer the rest. What are we made of as they journey off into the playoffs?
Yeah, you think about it. First year head coach. First time he ever been a head coach. First time offense coordinator has ever been an offense coordinator. First time defense coordinator has ever been a defense coordinator. First time general manager has ever been a general manager. First time executive vice president's ever been executive vice president. And it all seemed to mesh and come together. I think the sum is greater than the parts, but the parts they're all playing great complementary football, aren't they, Fred?
They're playing amazing. And yes, to answer your question, great complementary football across all parts of the team.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's hard. It's hard to even tell you where to start.
Right.
I was out with the fans screaming yesterday, so I kind of down in my voice.
Very good.
But it's really hard to, say where to start. Even sometimes hard to pinpoint exactly what it is. For many of us, we look and try and find a crack in their armor,
Mm-hmm.
but it seems to not be one. I mean, after the Texans game, they've gone on a tear these past 8 weeks. And I ain't just saying, no, they're winning one-score games. They've gone on a tear. I mean, averaging upwards over 34 points a game in that run. And this isn't a sign of a team that's just getting by. This is a sign of a very good football team, one that makes you ask the question, the franchise history question that I've been asking myself. I was a part of the 99 team that was very dominant, and I was a part of some other good Jaguars teams.
Yes.
I'm trying to come up with what separates those teams in terms of, is this team better than that team? Is it the AFC Championship? Do they have to make it that far? To answer that question, they look as good in this stretch. To give them credit, looking at the entirety of the season, they look as good. Yes, they've lost more games, but they won, equally amount of games, just about. This is a very good team, man. I don't know. They're going to be hard to beat in the playoffs.
We've talked about, I started bringing this up 2 or 3 weeks ago, might be the second best team to the 99 team. And as they continue to play, pick up a postseason win or two, and I think they'll firmly establish this. Guys, I'm going to take you back to Sunday, October 12th. The Seattle Seahawks came to town. You remember it kind of being a beatdown, but it was 20-12 in part because Cam Little couldn't make a kick. Remember, he missed an extra point, a couple field goals. I think Cam Ward kicks, and it would have been a tie game because they had to go for 2 at one point because of the way the score set up. But since that loss at Everbank, in games that have been played in Jacksonville, now they did play the Rams, technically a home game the next week, but that was in London. But the games in Jacksonville, they have played 4 since that October 12th game. They beat the Chargers by 29. They beat the Colts by 17. They beat the Jets by 28. And they beat the Titans yesterday by 34. Now, I'm not going to tell you that's murderer's row when it comes to the schedule. It is what it is. But not only have they been winning home games, Freddie, they've been winning comfortably. And you kind of spoke to this. They've been a wagon for the rest of the league here. Just how much more dangerous does that make them? Somehow, Fred, we're still under the radar. The Bills are favored. And if you listen to any national show right now, well, this is the time for Josh Allen with no Mahomes, no Burrow, no Lamar. I feel good about not just the way this team's playing, but some of those intangibles going into this weekend.
I think they're a dangerous team because they're consistent. What you just mentioned just shows their consistency, and that's what you look for. You want to create that momentum at this time of the season. They have that. They're number 1 against the run defensively. That gives them a lot of hope this point in the season because most teams want to come in and establish the run the ball, create some sort of balance. But the Jaguars, for the most part, have taken that away from a lot of teams. And when you make a team one-dimensional, you give yourself an opportunity to win these games in this fashion. So in terms of being dangerous, they're firing on all cylinders at the right time, and they haven't looked to slow down, right? And with that other stuff, no Mahomes, no Lamar. You do have Josh Allen, but their defense hadn't been the old Buffalo defense that we're used to.
Right.
And we're hoping that the Jaguars are able to exploit that Sunday at 1 p.m. In the Jags, I'm sure they don't want to get off to a start that they got off to, at least for the first part of the first quarter that we saw Sunday. Still, playoffs, things are going to get tighter, things are going to get faster, and it's going to come down to the teams that make the least amount of mistakes. We don't want this Jaguar team to go out there and look like the Ravens teams are dominant throughout the course of the season. Then somehow they would find themselves in the playoffs and find a way to fumble it away or miss kicks or throw interceptions. And as long as we can avoid those sort of breakdowns by protecting the ball, which they've done a great job of, again, they give themselves the greatest opportunity to be successful.
There are 7 teams in the playoffs in the AFC, 7-7. And I think every one of these 7 teams are thinking, this could be our year. We can do this.
Wide open.
And
Of course.
Yeah. Am I crazy to think? I think that the winner of this game might be the team. That's what I think. I think the winner of the Buffalo Jaguars game might be the team to go to the Super Bowl.
I mean, obviously, I think that if you were, doing this in Pittsburgh, you might think it would be the Steelers.
That's right.
I mean, that's just the way it goes sometimes.
I'm not Pittsburgh, Dan. I'm Jacksonville, Dan.
That is true. But internally, you've seen this team up close, and naturally, it's easier to make that assessment. And you just make it and you live with it, and obviously you don't have to get out there and play. It just comes down to what it comes down to at the end of these playoffs. I think the Jaguars are going to make it. You have other writers out there that think other teams are going to make it. And the weird thing is we have 3 games in these playoffs that are going to showcase teams with better records having to go on the road in this first wild card weekend to, play an opponent. And what does Vegas think? Do they think those teams with a better record are going to beat the teams that are hosting them? Or do they give the home team that? But it's so much. But I don't know. I think the Jaguars are the better team in these playoffs. They're a bit scary at times. The matchup versus Houston sort of scares me a little bit more than any other matchup.
Okay.
If they get that matchup. But, I like to sit back and let it kind of unfold, starting with the Bills Sunday.
Right. Fred, as a player, and the playoffs are coming up this weekend. Saturday 4:30, Saturday 8, Sunday 1, Sunday 4:30, Sunday night, Monday night. Would you add a preference? Would it matter to you where you played? Like if you were
Like what
ranking
time,
it?
you saying?
Yeah. Does it matter which of those slots you got? Is there an order that would have been best for you?
I can honestly say I was always a 4 p.m. home game guy.
Okay.
We didn't get many of those, but, you get a chance to sleep in just a little bit longer. You get a chance to do your operations, and take your time. The sense of urgency was there, but you didn't have to be up at 7 o'clock for a 1 p.m. kick, which was my routine, to set my alarm for 7, make sure I handle everything. You're in pregame meal 4 hours before, then I head directly to the stadium. Some guys chose others. Some guys wanted that 1 o'clock kick. But I also knew in September, October in Jacksonville, 4 o'clock gave you a bit better chance of not being 99,000 degrees
Not
outside.
dying of heat stroke. Yeah, correct.
Correct.
Keeps you
So,
alive.
but at this point in the year, I think these guys just, want to get out there and play. Obviously, if we would have pulled the, early 4 o'clock or the early Saturday game, it means we're home. We don't have to travel. It gives us an extra day to get ahead of everyone. The team that has to come in, they have to hurry up in their operations. But more than anything, a home game doesn't really matter at the time, but a home game in front of my fans, in front of my comfort zone, is where I'd much rather be.
All right, Fred, I don't want to turn this into a pick segment, but it sounds like you feel pretty comfortable and confident in the Jags' chances this weekend.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. All right.
That's without question, and not because I'm a Jaguar lifer,
Right.
because if I can unbiasedly remove myself from that part and just looking at the matchups, looking at how the Jaguars defense, when you match them up versus the Bills offense. The Bills, everyone screams Josh Allen. Why not scream Cook? Cook's been the heartbeat of that offense. I mean, look at their running game and what they've been able to do. That gives them the balance that they want. It makes Josh that much more dangerous. But you have to stop Cook. And I think being the number one rush defense gives them the upper hand to give them the best shot at doing that. Now, the back end, they're going to have to do what they do, which is when the opportunity presents itself, take the ball away. And when you flip the ball over to offensively, the Jaguars' offense are a better matchup than the Bills' defense. And I think given those two breakdowns or talking points, it puts Jacksonville in the driver's seat to win the game. But again, that's just me on the outside looking in and having watched both teams this year. So I'm going to go Jaguars for sure.
Great stuff as always, Fred. Look forward to chatting it up again next week with a victory and on to the divisional round. That would be great.
That would be the best outcome. So
you, Fred.
let's do it, man. Same place, same time.
All right,
brother.
You the man. Thanks, Fred.
There you go.
Have a good one, guys.
That's our Monday morning running back, Fred Taylor. And we continue live in victory formation, ready for the playoffs. 1 o'clock kickoff against the Bills next Sunday. And more on yesterday's win and the legacy of Jacksonville grows with another playoff appearance. It's a Next Gen Roofing Monday right here on 1010XL.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Get the goods on Gainesville 24/7. Search 1010XL Gators on YouTube. He used to cover the Jags. Now he's a CBS Sports senior NFL writer.
Well, I believe he's got everybody's attention.
He's Pete Prisco. Friday afternoons on The Frangie Show. Brought to you by Showtime Sports Cards and Collectibles on 1010XL.
The best financial move you can make this time of year? How about lowering your mortgage rate to 4.99% fixed APR, the lowest rate in years? How about getting up to $500,000 out of your home equity in the process? You can do it now by calling Loan Pronto. Hey, it's Prosser here, and with Loan Pronto's Rapid Equity Loan, you can get a ton of cash, pay off all those high-interest credit cards, and skip up to 2 house payments. One homeowner just got $300,000 approved in under 24 hours. Wiped out their credit cards and 2 car loans, saved $2,100 a month. So don't wait. No hard credit pull up front, and you probably won't even need an appraisal. Just fast, easy cash from your home's equity. Act now. Call 904-999-1508 or go to loanpronto.com. Start the new year by wiping out your high-interest debt. 904-999-1508. And you can see how much cash you can get today. That's loanpronto.com. Equal housing lender, NMLS 1661781, APR for well-qualified buyers. Visit NMLSconsumeraccess.org.
Hey, gang, you ready to reclaim your backyard? Serving Northeast Florida since 1977, and that means something. Surfside Pools, a trusted name for expert pool design. Family-owned and operated, they offer pool service. Check for the Hickens. Equipment repairs, check for the Hickens. Commercial maintenance, remodels, and, of course, new pool construction. Let Surfside Pools transform that backyard of yours into the oasis you crave. Great time to do it here in the January cooler months. You'll be ready for the spring. You ready to float happy? Visit surfsidepools.net, surfsidepools.net, or call 246-2666. Surfside Pools and Spas. It's where luxury meets leisure.
When you're faced with damage in your home from water, fire, or mold, you need a team with the expertise to fix it right.
Resto Pros!
A locally owned, nationally backed franchise that's here to help you when you need them. A team that does it right the first time.
Resto Pros!
Remember, you don't have to use the insurance company's preferred contractors. Get it done right by a licensed professional you can trust. Call 904-201-9151 or go to RestoProsNEFlorida.com. That's RestoProsNEFlorida.com.
Resto Pros!
It's January. You turn on the hot water, expecting steam, and you get let down. That's usually a sign your tankless water heater is loaded with mineral buildup, slowing it down and wearing it out before it's time. So Duck Rooter is kicking the new year off strong with a Start Fresh Tankless Flush. Their experienced technicians flush and clean your tankless system, restoring performance and getting you back in the game. Right now, get your tankless water heater flushed and cleaned for just $99. 904-862-6769 or DuckDuckRooter.com.
When the unexpected happens, you shouldn't have to face it alone. I'm Chris Campione, and at Campione Law, we're here to fight for you. Whether it's an auto accident or a slip and fall, our Jacksonville team takes care of every detail, from investigating the incident to securing multi-million-dollar verdicts, so you can focus on getting better. And remember, you don't pay a dime unless we win your case. Our commitment is 24/7, bringing you the real support from real people who really care. Campione Law, your dedicated partners in justice. Visit CampioneLaw.com.
Count on Campione! Campione Law!
Hey, Jacksonville, I'm sure by now you've seen our bright green GFL trucks and containers throughout the greater Jacksonville area. We are an industry leader in solid waste and would love the opportunity to earn your business. We are committed to customer service, reliability, and have unwavering focus on safety. Whether commercial or construction, let us haul your waste away. Call 904-760-5880 to get a quote today. GFL, green for life.
Looking to elevate your game night experience? Look no further than Best Bet. We're not just a card room, we're your destination for excitement, fun, and big wins. Whether you're a seasoned player or new to the game, we have something for everyone. Join us at Best Bet Jacksonville, Orange Park, or St. Augustine for thrilling tournaments, exciting promotions, and a vibrant atmosphere that will take your game night to the next level. Elevate your game night at Best Bet. Visit bestbetjacks.com to learn more. That's bestbetjacks.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch.
Every quarterback who has led the league with 46-plus passing touchdowns since 2000 has won the MVP. So,
yeah, I think that I don't think that Drake May deserves the MVP. Matthew Stafford played a much tougher schedule. His numbers are better. I don't understand the love for Drake May. Listen, I do think it's dangerous. It's the NFL. It's not college football. You can't write off schedules as being overly easy or overly tough. But it is odd that the Patriots beat one team with a winning record all year. It's just how it fell.
The fans on social media can be SOBs.
Okay.
Can be rotten people.
Okay.
And old Tyler Loop's getting a little dose of that right now on the old IG, the Instagram, the gram. He has
on Insta
recently got engaged.
Okay, Tyler Loop's engaged. They're not happy with Tyler Loop. He shanked.
Hope you get divorced. Still have time to cancel the wedding.
Yeah.
I deadass hope everyone you love starts getting picked off one by one.
That's a little much.
Yo, girl got the worst kicker in the league. I pray your wife is cheating on you, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah.
Death threats.
I think that can kind of separate like winners in life and losers in life. And Tyler Loop may have missed a kick, but he's a much bigger winner in life than those people who are so miserable that they would even wish death on a guy who missed a kick. By the way, to wrap up a 9-8 season where you squeak in, it's not like you're in the Super Bowl.
Right.
Laces out. I mean, come on, man. Laces out, Marino.
NFL records for turnarounds in each of the below. 5 playoff teams coming off 11-plus loss seasons. That's 5. That's New England Jacks, Chicago, Carolina, San Fran. 4 division winners coming off 12-plus loss seasons. New England Jacks, Chicago, Carolina. 3 worst to first division champs. New England, Chicago, Carolina. 2 13-win teams off 13 loss seasons. That all just happened this particular year.
Well, look. We can talk and want Liam to win Coach of the Year. It's pretty obvious by what people are saying. He's not getting near the respect that he deserves for the turnaround because, quite frankly, now again, it's yet to be proven. I think we're better than New England and Denver, Dan. I do. I think on a neutral field we already went to Denver and won. And you want to take just half a second to get bitter in a beautiful morning basking in the glow of a home playoff game this weekend. But if that jackass ref doesn't call interference on Travis Hunter, we're the top seed in the playoffs, man. Yeah. It matters. Yeah. And to blow such an obvious on 4th and 18, a game like the last play of the game, that would have been it. Like there's no anything else could have happened. But anyway, I digress. I got this.
And I'm sure that,
can find another one?
Well, no, I'm sure the Broncos will say, well, what about the leverage call? Every team gets victimized by the idiot referees at some point.
All right, I've got the 6 matchups ranked. We've told you the first game Saturday, 4:30, Rams at Panthers. Saturday night, it is the Packers at the Bears. Sunday afternoon at 1, Jags Bills right here and at the bank. 4:30 on Sunday will be Eagles 49ers. I don't know why the Eagles wouldn't have preferred to play the Packers, Dan. These teams just not caring and sitting their guys.
They may pay for that.
Yeah. So and then Sunday night you've got Chargers, Patriots. So after we take care of the Bills, we'll be paying attention to that. And then the Monday nighter will be Houston at the Steelers after the Steelers-Ravens ended with a lot of drama. So what's the worst of those games? Like you can only watch. We're gonna count down. You can only watch 5 games. Which one are you giving up? What's the worst of
Giving
those
up
games?
Carolina and the
Yeah,
Rams.
that's number 6. So you are.
It's always a Saturday 4:30 game. Carolina 150 to 1 chance to get to win the Super Bowl.
All right. What's the second game? Now, this doesn't have, you can do it from like you're speaking for the nation or you're speaking for Dan Hicken. You know what I mean? Because they're two different answers.
Yeah.
Like, I see the argument for what they say is is number 5, but for me, it takes on a little bit of extra meaning because
I think they're going to go with. Patriots Chargers.
They went Texans Steelers.
Oh, I kind of like that game.
I tell you what, man. I mentioned this earlier. Jags are red hot with 8 in a row. Think about this. The Texans have won 9 in a row, and both New England and Denver have won 13 of 14 coming into the playoffs.
Boys are going to get eliminated.
4 red hot teams.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, at 4, they had Chargers Patriots.
Okay.
All right, what's the third best game? By the way, I think it'll reflect it. We're definitely one of the top 3 games.
Mm-hmm.
And I think when they put us at 1, they were saying that wasn't put them in the early game, 1:00 Sunday, like it's mid-September. That's a featured game. It was intentional that the Jags are playing 1:00.
The 3 that we have left are Bears, Packers, Eagles, Niners, and Jags, Bills. So,
I mean, if you're going to take brand names, the Jags Bills aren't going to make it. But if you're taking 2 teams and what they're bringing to the table,
the next one that I think is the worst of them is Bears, Packers.
Yeah, for sure, it's got to be.
Yeah.
I mean, we all appreciate y'all's personal rivalry, but the Packers have acted like they don't give a care for about a month.
I mean, the Packers are talking about your boy. What's our coach's name up there? I'm blanking on.
LaFleur.
Dodgeball, I like to call him.
Okay.
He's had 3 straight 7 seed after going like 1-2-1 or something. He had quarterback, and there's a little.
Feels like it feels like I'd like to see him get Jordan Love and have him all year. Love's always hurt, man.
They lost
Something
Micah
broke
Parsons too.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
they're screwed.
All right, we'll see if they agree.
Now they,
no, they go 49ers Eagles 3. No. 49ers Eagles is a better game than Packers Bears. By the way, here's why. Most of us, we don't give a crap about Bears Packers. That doesn't ring like Steelers
49ers,
Ravens.
Eagles. You got defending
Yes,
Super Bowl champs.
much
against
better game.
Shanahan and the 49ers.
The 49ers went from playing for the top seed, according to Marshawn. All right, so that means we're either 2 or 1. You know what? I can see
we
where
ain't
this
gonna be
is going.
1.
They're going to go with that one only because it's the Packers.
Yeah.
And two cruddy teams that combined have lost 5 in a row.
Yeah, we ain't gonna be.
Number 2.
Yeah, it's us.
Bills at Jags. Here's what they write.
Yeah.
By the way, Bills 1.5 favorite. Just
By the way, that's
keep giving us
fine.
that edge.
So number 2 ain't bad.
Buffalo Bills quarterback Josh Allen, reigning MVP, enters 2025 postseason with 7 playoff wins, most without a Super Bowl appearance in NFL history. The first in Allen's latest and best chance to win the AFC with Mahomes and Burrow and Lamar all out. But Mahomes and Burrow have combined to eliminate the Bills in the last 5 playoffs. Allen's Bills are 0-4 on the road in the postseason. He's never won a road postseason game. Jacksonville enters as one of the hottest teams in the league, currently an 8-game win streak. They've combined to outscore their opponents by a whopping 153 points, the 4th best point differential in a team's final 8 games in the last 35 years. Trevor Lawrence has produced 38 touchdowns, most in a season in team history, playing the best football of his career. His 19 touchdowns in the last 6 games with just 1 turnover joins Aaron Rodgers and Drew Brees, the only 3 quarterbacks in NFL history with 19 or more total touchdowns and 1 or no turnovers in the final 6 games of the regular season. So then they put Packers, Bears at number 1, and that kind of sullies the whole thing. You obviously have some sort of brand bias. You think this is a big game because, Hallis and Lambeau. I mean, this game sucks.
Yeah, I don't like the Steelers have won 23 straight Monday night home games.
Yeah. We want Pittsburgh to knock Houston on out of there.
Yeah.
Houston, by the way, we almost got them. Houston pulled Stroud. They're like, hell with it. The Jags are winning the division. We don't care who we play. Had the Colts won that game, we would have got the Texans. They would have been the 6th seed.
I was reading some of the Ravens responses to what you say about your teammate. The kid missed a kick, the rookie.
Okay.
And just once, I'd like to read
I'll get it for you.
So Derrick Henry, I feel for Tyler. I just told him keep his spirits up, deal with it tonight. tomorrow the sun rises again. The story after this is going to be great for him because God put him in this position to use him as an example. Can't wait to see him overcome it on the other side. I just told him to trust God's plan, man. He wouldn't have put him in this position if he wasn't strong enough to handle it. It's beautiful, man.
Yeah, I wonder,
What I really like to see Derrick Henry say is, I told Harbaugh halfway through, this kid don't have it. He's got no moxie. I knew when he went out there that son of a gun was going to miss this kick. I hate him. I don't think he should fly back with us.
Or you would prefer that one. And that's right in line with how I normally think.
904, I kid because I can.
I would have said this. I would have said, I told him, man, I mean, look around. We ain't going nowhere, Chief. Don't let it bring you down too much. I mean, we're losing round one anyway.
You want to come to Cabo with us? The boys are headed out tomorrow morning.
Come on. You can come on down. Yeah. All right. Well, turn our attention to the fourth quarter of our program.
9 o'clock nasty.
That means the way this season's gone, that means Trevor ain't got to play once you get to the fourth. I bet you we put a ball cap and a clipboard in our starting quarterback's hands more than any team this year. That man is headed for the sideline. Nicky Mullins, I bet, has been in about 10 games this year because we usually got things salted away by the time we get to the fourth quarter. It's a next-gen roofing Monday, raising the roof this football season. And when you have roofing needs, whether it's general upkeep, maybe it's time, these things have a lifespan. Don't find out the hard way. Get a jump on it. Call our friends at Next Gen Roofing.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
When the game leaves you wanting more, we give you a little extra. Hacker Leon and Coach Gerald Ingram bring you the window world of Northeast Florida fifth quarter, nailed down by Apex Roofing and Contracting and Hurricane Grill and Wings.
You like winning? This is former Jaguar linebacker Tom McManus, and I'm excited to introduce you to J-Dog Junk Removal and Hauling of Greater Jacksonville. If you're a property manager, contractor, builder, realtor, or homeowner, get that feeling of success with less stress. I've used them. My friends have used them. So get your free junk removal and hauling estimate today. Now, I call that a win. Veteran-owned and operated J-Dog Junk Removal and Hauling. Call 506-1256. We haul it all.
Hey everybody, it's Mike Dempsey, and I've got a challenge for you. Go stand next to your window. You feel a cool draft? Well, then you need Pella. The experts at Pella Windows and Doors can easily fix that with energy-efficient windows to keep the drafty air out and save you money every month. And how does 0% interest for 60 months sound? Go to PellaJacks.com and schedule a free home energy checkup. That's PellaJacks.com, or visit the showroom on Phillips Highway just north of Bay Meadows and tell them you heard about Mike's challenge on 1010XL.
XL Primetime is back weekdays noon to 2, and on Wednesdays, join Dr. George Bari at 1:20 for the latest in sports injuries from all the big names in the game. Make sure you catch Dr. George Bari on XL Primetime Wednesdays at 1:20 on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
This is Hayes Carline for First Florida Credit Union. I bank with First Florida Credit Union because I trust them. I can always count on them when it comes to the vast services they provide. The online banking services are outstanding. So easy to use, depositing checks through the mobile app is fast and efficient. First Florida Credit Union was voted Best Credit Union in the Best of Bold City Community Choice Awards for 3 years running, and it's easy to see why. You need to be banking with First Florida Credit Union. They're enriching people every day. Federally insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Opportunity Lender.
Home of the Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
I can't miss. Hey, Hicken here for my friends at Beaches Dermatology. Nobody better for skincare products, skincare needs, and Beaches Dermatology. And even in these winter months, man, when that sun breaks through, man, you got to protect that skin. We're in the Sunshine State for a reason, gang. And you don't want to deal with any of these skin cancers, man. They're a pain in the rear, man, and they can be deadly, quite frankly. So you got to protect yourself, man. Floppy hats, long sleeve dry fits, whatever it takes. Sunscreen. If you're going to be outside for a long period of time, please do. And if something does show up, go online to beachesdermatology.com. Make an appointment. I go to the one off Solano Road, but there are different locations that will serve you. You'll see Dr. Boudreaux, Dr. Metz, Dr. Fader with the Mohs surgery. They are loaded. They are great. They are terrific folks, and they will help you go forward. So for all your skincare needs, for all your skincare products, it's Beaches Dermatology and beachesdermatology.com.
Hey, David again here with Royal Pest Services. It's that time of year when rodents start making their way into our homes. Layson, tell them what they need to get in.
A quarter-size hole.
That's right. That's all they need. Hey, tell them where to go for a free attic and exterior inspection.
Visit RoyalPestServices.com.
Today's restaurant of the day, Flame Broiler, the Rice Bowl King. Try their new char wings. Char-broiled, never fried, grilled to perfection. Available as a 3 or 10-piece side combo meal with rice and a drink. Order today at one of 5 Jacksonville Flame Broiler locations.
Need or want cash? Beaches Jewelry and Pawn has cash available. Ready to buy guitars, surfboards, jewelry, firearms, tools, and especially gold. They need it all, selling or pawning. Get cash on the spot at Beaches Jewelry and Pawn in Jacksonville Beach.
Hicken here for Oceanside Cleaners, the very best in dry cleaning service. Free pickup and delivery, or use their self-service kiosk in Ponte Vedra and Southside for drop-off and pickup. Dry cleaning, laundry, bedding, and bridal gown preservation. If it's got fabric, they can clean it. Oceanside Cleaners.
What Baltimore Orioles player received a 22-minute standing ovation?
For over 20 years, Southern Oak Insurance has given Floridians a better alternative to their current homeowners policy. See what you can get with Southern Oak. Log on to southernoak.com.
Our family protecting yours. Southern Oak Insurance.
Cal Ripken holds the record of playing 2,632 consecutive games. On his final game, the Oriole great received a 22-minute standing ovation.
Southern Oak Insurance. Our family protecting yours.
Hi, this is Dave Barker with IHRS. People ask, are your solutions for thinning hair permanent? Yes, our solutions have permanent natural results and are guaranteed to work. Put our 35 years of experience helping 10,000 plus men and women to work for your thinning hair. Our trademark hair transplant procedures will give you 3 times more hair in one procedure. PRP and laser treatments are fast, easy, and effective, and only take 30 minutes. Most of our staff have experienced hair loss ourselves. Our caring and confidential team can help you look better and feel better about yourself and restoring your hair again.
For your confidential consultation, call 904-777-IHRS. That's 904-777-4477. Or go to hairforme.com. That's hairforme.com.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by the Florida Small Business Development Center at UNF. Jag QB Trevor Lawrence spread the credit for his record-breaking season.
You never do it alone. Can't throw the ball to myself, can't block for myself. There's so many people that are involved in that.
Florida lands its first portal pickup under John Summerall. Baylor safety DJ Coleman is Gainesville bound. That's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson. Currently, it's 9:11 and it's 55 degrees. Your time and your temp is brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cool with Bueller. Stay tuned for the 9 o'clock Nasty Next right here on 1010XL and 92.5 FM.
XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah.
I'm fed, feeling X-rated. It's Mr. Nasty time. Oh, Mr. Nasty time. The nasty time.
Time to get nasty, but before we do, congratulations and a shout out. E?
Yeah?
Where did we spend New Year's Eve?
Well, we spent it at the good Doc Murphy's house.
And
I was had a big time, I heard.
We had a big time, and Doc Murphy, very blessed man, right? Lots of great things have happened to him, as we can tell by his house.
For sure.
Well, he had another great moment.
Guy's Forrest Gump.
What happened?
You didn't hear about this.
Yeah, I told him.
He told me that morning, man.
6
o'clock hour, I told him.
Hole in one.
Like, bruh.
Saturday morning. If you're a number 8 at Pablo, that's where it happened. Hick, that's that kind of longish one that goes back toward the marsh.
Oh, man.
Kind of wide open. It's got the big green before you play the ninth, which goes down and up. So, yeah, there you go. A man who's
shout out, Doc.
Intercepted both Dan Marino and Doug Flutie, and who's run a
the hits keep coming.
A 10K backwards with the President of the United States, who's been the official surgeon, for presidents. Just a hole in one on the bingo card.
Hole in one.
Yeah. Just, guys, again, he's the Forrest Gump of reality.
Unbelievable. Boy, you missed a hell of a game.
I did.
Yesterday. Chiefs Raiders. That was a fun one, huh? Chiefs lost to every playoff team this year.
Good.
0-7 against the AFC scoregami 14-12, 8 field goals and a safety, including a 60-yarder.
14-12 was a scoregami?
Yeah, I think so. I believe so. Might have been. Anyway, whether it was or wasn't, nobody cares.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
I would surprise me because it would seem like somebody would need the 2-pointer at the end, and we didn't that way.
Yeah. Yeah. These guys, you folks with the Ravens, man, legitimately nobody has it worse than Baltimore Ravens fans. You're out of your mind, dude.
Well, whatever. Y'all had a crappy year. Your quarterback kind of half-assed it, if you ask me.
Well, I mean, my thing is that you guys have had a lot of success, bro. I know you've had some heartbreaking losses, but go talk to the Saints or the Vikings. If you want, I mean, there's a lot of programs that have had. You know, we're just happy to start. We just like to start getting into the playoffs to see if we can have those types of moments, man. Oh, Trevor threw some good balls again yesterday. 3 touchdowns, 3 more touchdowns. Liam Cohen, very aware of the 4,000 yards, very aware of the franchise record for the most touchdowns. He wanted it all, and he got them all for Trevor Lawrence, who ended with 38 touchdowns accounted for, 29 touchdown passes, 4,000 passing yards. By far his best. And going into the postseason, who's
playing better?
Maybe the MVP, Stafford.
Yeah, as good. They're playing as good.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone's playing better because this 6-game stretch is historic.
Yeah, 19-1 over this. So, yeah.
We know the opponents for next year. If you want to, schedule plan beyond this week's game. Bottom line, when you finish in first, you play a first place schedule. So you'll play all the division winners this year.
Oh yeah.
I believe we get the AFC North and the NFC East. The North. So we got the Bengals, the Steelers.
We got a real shot at Thanksgiving Day. If not this year, we'll never get it.
Yeah, we've never had a Thanksgiving game, and maybe we'll knock 2 off the bucket list this year. We'll go to our first Super Bowl and play in our first Thanksgiving Day game. You know, it seems pretty silly to try and decide how easy or difficult next year's schedule is. Who knows?
Who knows?
You just don't know.
It's just fun to see who's coming to the bank. That's your best.
Yeah,
That's your best.
We have an 8-game home schedule. The 9 are road games next year, so only 8 to choose. 1 will be over there. Who were the marquee? Was it Philly comes here maybe?
We got Philly. We got Pittsburgh. We got Cleveland. Those teams are all very popular fan bases. We got Washington and New England.
Oh, the Patriots as division winner will come here. So, we'll get – I tell you
what.
One
of those will probably go to London.
You know what, too? In all honesty, just as it's wide open this year with Denver and New England, the 1 and 2 seed, you know what? It's also better for next year that those division winners were Denver and not get Kansas City and Buffalo.
Well, that's a good point.
You know, I mean, it's it might be minor, but
we go to
advantage.
Baltimore, to Cincinnati, to Dallas, to the Giants, to the Broncos again, and to the Bears.
Yeah, the road schedule's tough.
It's a tough schedule,
but it was tough this year.
Yeah, they're all tough.
Yeah, they're all
it's
tough.
The NFL, but it's fun to look at and then go forward and we'll see. But we don't have to worry about that right now. We don't have to worry about the draft pick. Shout out to the Raiders and the Giants and all those losers. They can have theirs. We haven't had draft talk on this damn show for the entire season, which has been refreshing. We had all kinds of things happen in the offseason as well. Lots of good stuff.
By the way, this Cam Little storyline, I don't know if it was kind of headlined enough. Cam Little now owns not just the longest kick in NFL history, but the 2 longest kicks.
Oh, yeah.
The record was 60.
Oh, by the way, no. He also hit a 70-yarder in the preseason.
That's right. He also has the preseason record, and he's
the best kicker in the NFL, and he's not even the second. He should be the All-Pro kicker.
He should be.
He's unbelievable.
Yeah, there were some other guys that
he can put a football wherever he wants.
He had that one little slump in the middle of the year.
Yeah, I hate for you to use the word slump. It really wasn't a slump.
Yeah,
he missed
2 or 3 weeks in a row. He missed kicks.
Yeah, okay.
He had the glaring one against Seattle where he missed 3 kicks. It would have been a tie game.
Yeah,
But anyway, he's terrific. Point being, with a 67 and 68 yarder. He's got the 2 longest kick. The all-time record was 66 before this year. He also has the outdoor and indoor record. Not that matters. He's got the longest kick, but the first one was indoors. He now has the outdoor record, and he's the only kicker in NFL history to make more. This surprised me, to have multiple makes from 65 or longer.
And the Bills don't have a kicker. And I will say this again. This is another tip of the cap to Liam Cohen. Because when Cam Little was in your quote slump, and many people were screaming to cut him, Liam Cohen went, what the hell are you guys talking about? He's our kicker. He's going to be our kicker for a long time. Yeah. He's fine.
Right.
Look what the Cat drug in, the artist formerly known as the Cat.
Oh, he's famously had ridiculously optimistic, predictions about the Jags. So
did he?
This year, he probably thought they were going to be 5-12 because he's like the mush and reverse mush.
Hello, Cat.
Josh Allen, by the way, is a little banged up.
Hey-o. Oh, yeah.
He got an ankle deal.
So. Yeah.
Hey-o.
What up, Cat?
Folks, and I mean folks, what a time to be a Jags fan.
Every blue moon, right?
I mean, for those of us who know ball, and you guys know, nobody knows ball like me or studies the X's and O's like me and Loggeman. And it was easy to see coming, guys. It was easy to see coming. I take you back. The year was 2025. The month was November. The day was the 18th. We had come off a big win against the Chargers. And one Nostra Dvorak called into your show.
Okay.
And thankfully, I would like to promote the 1010XL app, which is fantastic for on demand. You can pull up any show, folks.
Okay.
So any show that you were on, you can pull that up and you can go back to it. So November 18th, 2025, it was about 9:50 right during the cool down period.
Okay.
Nostra Dvorak called in and predicted 13-4. And here we sit today.
You're like the boy who cried wolf at these. You don't get credit because you say it all the time.
Confirmed.
But nonetheless, we're happy that it worked out that way.
Well done. Well done.
you are too.
Well, hold on then, Nostra Dvorak. What say you for the next 4 weeks?
Oh my gosh, it is like Prosser said. I'm in the mush thing where I'm like I'm in the day to day. I'm Bill Belichick right now. I'm like we're on to the Bills. We're on to the Bills. My son Dax is 7 years old. This is the first season, as you guys know, as dads and stuff. This is the first season where he gets football. Like
that's great.
He knows what the scores mean. He knows what penalties mean. Like, and we watch the games each week at Pops, sitting there, and he is so into this. So he keeps saying we're going to win. We have more wins than the Bills do. So he's like, oh well, we're going to win this one.
All right.
And so it's. I mean, listen. This is as you guys have said, everybody said, this is the most wide open it's ever been.
Right.
And there's nobody, when we play our best, there's nobody there that we have to look at and go, well, we're going to need them to make some mistakes or whatever.
Right.
Like there's nobody. There's nobody in the, in the AFC that, Seattle beat us and they're looking like a really good team right now. So, but we'll worry about that in 3 more games.
That's right. Well done.
I mean, for a team that has just been a doormat for a lot of years of our existence, to really only get outclassed one time all season, I don't think there's another team in the league that can say they got beat good only once.
Yeah.
And the Rams are the only team that beat us start to finish.
Correct.
The other 3 losses were, we blew a 19-point lead. We had a bad call against Cincinnati.
Mm-hmm.
The Seattle game missed kicks, or that one could have been tied. The Rams were the only team that walloped us, and every other team, including the Bills, have been spanked multiple times. Cat, we're up against it. Don't be a stranger.
Thank you, Cat.
Postseason
By the way, breaking news.
Yes,
Stefanski
I saw that.
He's expected to be hired right away by someone.
As a head coach?
Yeah.
Man, I just don't know if you can win in Cleveland. It is such a sugar show of just grossness. They're
2-time
terrible.
Coach of the Year. He gets fired.
Dang. Yeah, see, that's something's weird about that, too.
Weird.
All right, take a break. Back with more. It's a Next Gen Roofing Monday.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. How does it feel to throw an NFL touchdown? Find out from a guy who's thrown 89 of them.
I'm David Garrard on 1010XL.
Mondays from 10 to noon on Jaguars Today. Restored by Resto Pros of Northeast Florida.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking mumbo-jumbo. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices. I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from high heels to wagon wheels. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
You waited forever for your new fence. Then strangers show up. Subcontractors rushing the job. Sent by the company you trusted. Frustrating, right? Superior Fence and Rail promises better. Their professionally trained builders deliver quality you can trust. No subcontractors, no shortcuts. Just the superior craftsmanship your home deserves.
When you're on the fence, about a fence, SuperiorFenceandRail.com.
Learn
Learn everything you need to know about the Jaguars on Duval Rundown. I'm Hayes Carlyon. Join me each Monday, Wednesday, and Friday morning at 9:04. You can find Duval Rundown on all the social channels of 1010XL.
Driven by Jacksonville Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram Westside.
All gas, no brake. That's what the Jags have been lately. If you're going to use that fuel, you may as well be saving at the pump. And it's as easy as 1, 2, 3. When you become a new member of the Shell Fuel Rewards program, you'll save 10 cents per gallon on your first fill, 20 cents per gallon on your second, and then 30 on your third. Get everyday savings. At Shell, members get more rewards, savings, and special offers. Offer valid through 12/31/26 at participating Shell locations. Offer must be redeemed within 60 days of registration. Limit 20 gallons. Restrictions apply. Daly's Dash is not only your Jaguars game day stop, but a great place to grab a meal any day of the week. To honor the Jags and the fans, we've crafted the Duval Sub. The Duval comes with freshly sliced turkey ham, melted cheddar and habanero jack cheese, topped with crisp lettuce, fresh tomatoes, and a double portion of our secret sauce, all served on a fresh roll. Come by your local's Daly's Dash today to get your delicious Duval Sub. Daly's is the official convenience store sponsor of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Hey, Hicken here. Leave all the 2025 dirt and celebrate the new year with our friends from Zero Res. Carpets, tile, hardwood, LVP, area rugs, upholstery. Basically every surface in your home can be Zero Resified. Time to call the cleaning pros at Zero Res, and don't forget about your air ducts. Zero Res has a 4.9 rating on Google with more than 8,000 reviews. Bring in the new year with 20% off carpet and upholstery cleaning, plus take $100 off your air duct cleaning when you mention 1010XL. 287-5727 or book online at ZeroResJacksonville.com.
Do you want to grow your career with a company that's committed to growing with you? Florida Home AC has aggressive plans to double their workforce, and they're looking for determined, resourceful people with initiative. Just log on to FloridaHomeAC.com/careers to find out more. We're talking a competitive, guaranteed base salary with bonus opportunity, comprehensive paid training programs, and promotions based upon performance and top shelf benefits. It's all waiting for you. Log on to FloridaHomeAC.com/careers. Florida Home AC, equal opportunity employer.
Brian and Angela Wall here with Window World. By now, everyone has heard about saving money on their energy bills. There are all sorts of things you can do to cut energy costs, but most people don't think about their windows.
But Window World knows that the biggest energy loss in almost every home is the windows. There is more energy loss from old builder-grade windows than just about anything else in your home.
You can upgrade your heating and air, your appliances. That's good too. But before you do all that, upgrade your windows to Window World's energy-efficient windows.
Window World's windows are easy to clean, energy efficient, and have the best guarantee in the business.
Window World's slogan is simply the best for less, and we mean it. You get great American-made windows, and you get to keep more of your money when you buy from Window World. Need any more reasons to buy your windows from Window World? Call them today and set up your free in-home estimate, or go online to windowworldneflorida.com. Window World, simply the best for less. Thank you for your business.
Window World also offers energy-efficient doors.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
All right, we're back here on the drill. It's a Next Gen Roofing on Monday. We got a quickie segment here as we get back on sked. How long is was Stefanski the guy when Baker was there? How long has he been there? He's been there a while,
6
right?
years, 2 playoff appearances.
I mean, so he had Baker Mayfield. Now, I'm guessing that it wasn't Stefanski's call to jettison, not that he was in love with him.
Well, that's the only thing I really want to know, because he's very well thought of. But the only thing I want to know is how much did he have say in the quarterbacks and such? Because, again, they've been just a disaster, and, you know, why they, you know. But
he may have been on board. I mean, we'll never know with Deshaun Watson getting hurt.
They lost to Kansas City in an AFC divisional game, and they lost to Houston in an AFC wildcard game. Those are his 2 playoff losses. He was there since 2020. He went 11-5, 8-9, 7-10, 11-6, and the last 2 years 3-14 and 5-12.
Yeah, the last 2 give you pause, but before that, those are very un-Cleveland-like results. Again, with a quarterback situation, he came in, I guess, with Baker. Won a playoff game in Pittsburgh with Baker.
Yeah.
He
did not win a playoff.
That wasn't him.
No.
So he didn't have Baker Mayfield then. You said he won. Yeah, he did win a playoff game. If he lost the divisional game, he must have won a wild card game to get there. right? You said he
That's
lost.
fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah, I think they.
Yeah, that's right.
If he was there in
He did.
17, they beat
No, he
Pittsburgh on
wasn't
the
there
road.
in 17. He was there in 20.
Okay, whatever that Baker year was.
Yes.
So
that's correct.
And then Baker went off to other places, and they signed Deshaun Watson. And at the time, it looked like they'd be good.
Yeah.
He came in first all the controversy, then he's hurt, and then he's a huge distraction. He's almost a cancer in the locker room with just his presence. By the way, are we sure that Deshaun Watson isn't the future for them at quarterback?
Who knows?
One thing we do, Shedeur Sanders just pulled off one of the worst quarterbacking displays in the history of the league.
Yeah.
I mean, again, a QBR of 11. I mean, that's just it. It almost feels like they had to bang into the world that he's not the guy, so they don't have to consider him the guy. I don't know, but that was painful these last 4 or 5 games. They did have a couple wins, including yesterday, but yeah. So Stefanski goes. Raheem Morris fired by the Falcons.
Yeah.
Again, both those teams kind of got a little hot late.
It's going to be an interesting offseason there. I don't think there's going to be a lot of head coach openings. The Jets have already said they're keeping Glenn. I guess Miami will wait on, right? The Bengals are keeping Chucklebutt again.
That's another one.
Ridiculous. The Titans are going to be already fired their coach, so they're in the market for a coach, right?
Mm-hmm. What does the market look like?
Pete Carroll may go.
Who are the guys? Who are the hot? I mean,
it just depends.
Has it started yet?
Well, here's Stefanski. I told you the Shula kid. There's some young guys.
I think about I think about Campanile.
Campanile could get some. The Giants are looking for a coach. Obviously, he's from that area. It'll be interesting.
All right, just a real quick before we head off to break. We haven't mentioned it at all. They deserve no mention.
In Arizona, I think they might keep Gannon, which is also befuddling.
Yeah, I don't understand that either. The Florida Gator basketball team's in big trouble. And in last year's national championship was a beautiful, juicy, delicious mirage from this standpoint. It didn't signal Florida's arrival as a basketball power year in, year out. They're not doing what UConn did to follow up. They're not becoming what the Dukes and other power programs are in just kind of reloading. I'm shocked that they're not playing better.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a variety of reasons.
They can't shoot.
Yeah, and
there's no variety.
And by the way,
that's it.
That's on that's on Todd Golden every bit as much as the successes are. You put the team together, you scout them, you watch them. You can't tell me if a guy can shoot or not.
Well, Boogie Flan didn't shoot 20-some% last year. He shot 30-some%. I mean, Xavier Lee didn't shoot as badly as he's shooting. The other interesting thing is Boogie Flan's had the ball at the end of every game that they lost with a chance to win or tie, and is 0 for 5.
Yeah. And they were so good at that last year, obviously. And it wasn't just Clayton. It was Clayton.
But this isn't something that's going to be fixed. To your point,
they can't shoot.
I think they're a bubble team because they can't shoot. They've played 15 games, and they're 320th or 330th in shooting.
They literally, I told you the other day, they were terrible at 28%. They've had back-to-back games lower than that number. So they lost to Missouri in a game you should have won. Missouri's not even any good.
Right.
And you can't win. You can't dominate college basketball with a dominant front court. You need a dominant front court to accentuate an overall team that can win. You got to have backcourt play. And Todd Golden has gotten smacked with surprise here this year in that his guards can't shoot and his bench is as bad as any bench that Florida's had since I started watching Florida basketball.
He's trying to find an eighth guy, and he can't find an eighth guy.
It's been since 1985 that the Florida bench is as impotent as this Florida bench is. It's terrible. And Hanlockton gets worse every time he takes the floor.
Oh, dear.
So
Problems.
I'm down on them, obviously, and they haven't gotten any better. And, oh, by the way, George and Mike White come to town on Tuesday.
They've lost one game.
Yeah, but, of course, that argument has long ago been decided when the national championship was won. But I think George is like 13-1.
That's what I said. They lost one game.
Oh, yeah. So
they beat Auburn at home in an overtime thriller the other day.
Yes, but anyway, just weak sauce by Florida. They're also not coming through and winning situations, right? They did that so much. They're in all these games, man. They had a lead. They came from 10 back. Tommy Houck hit a 3. They took like a 66-65 lead. I hate Xavier Lee's play. I just hate the way he plays. I can't stand Zavian Lee's play style and his contributions to the team.
He's been better than Boogie.
I can't stand it. And it's making the whole season unenjoyable for me watching him play like he should be in Florida gym.
All right, we'll take a break. We'll catch up as this is The Drill on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
The Drill. From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Non-stop Knowles. Search 1010XL Seminoles on YouTube.
Are you looking for a place to outfit your truck or van? It's Catlin Truck Accessories. For 105 years and 4 generations, Catlin is the name you can count on. This is Keith Catlin, and we know trucks and vans too, from Lear toppers, ladder racks, van shelving, strobe lighting, roll and lock bed covers, and everything in between. If you want quality product and great customer service, there's only one name. It's Catlin.
Who can you count on? Count on Catlin.
For 105 years, you can count on Catlin.
The Chick-fil-A Peppermint Chip Milkshake is everyone's favorite holiday tradition that's back for another season. Hand-spun the old-fashioned way, this festive peppermint-flavored milkshake is made with Chick-fil-A ice cream and features chips of crunchy peppermint bark. It's minty, merry, and topped with whipped cream and a cherry. Order in the Chick-fil-A app or swing through the drive-thru for a late-night snack. For a limited time only during the holiday season. Try one before it's too late at Chick-fil-A.
This Date in Sports History is brought to you by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
On January 5th, 1993, former Major League Baseball player Reggie Jackson would be elected to the National Baseball Hall of Fame.
Superior Plumbing and Pipelining is family-owned and delivers fast, reliable service. Save thousands by restoring your cast iron pipes instead of replacing them. Visit SuperiorPlumbingJacks.com today.
It's game day. Are your moderate to severe Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis symptoms keeping you from the action? Skyrizi, risankizumab Riza, could help you get back to the game. Skyrizi is proven to help people feel significant symptom relief, achieve remission, and visibly improve damage of the intestinal lining. Skyrizi is a prescription injection medicine for adults. Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines. Liver problems leading to hospitalization may occur when treated for Crohn's or ulcerative colitis.
Control is everything to me.
Ask your doctor about Skyrizi, the #1 prescribed biologic in Crohn's and ulcerative colitis combined. Learn more at skyrizi.com or 1-866-SKYRIZI.
It's the Happy Renewal Year sale at Renewal by Anderson. Buy one, get one, 40% off replacement windows and patio doors. Plus, 0 down, no payments, and no interest for 12 months. But this offer expires January 31st. Renewal by Anderson, proud partner of the Florida Gators. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation.
License number CGC 1527613.
Attention skilled electricians. Are you undervalued at your current company? Time to step up to the bigger projects and better opportunities. Join the team at Miller Electric Company, a trusted name in the industry for over 96 years. At Miller, we tackle the biggest projects in the city, offering not just a job, but an experience, top-notch pay, unbeatable benefits, and the best working environments in the business. Please join the team that values your skills and rewards your hard work. Elevate your career to new heights. Apply today at millercareers.com, an equal opportunity employer.
Gentlemen, start your engines. Want to be an MRN honorary pit reporter? Complete with tickets to the February 12th dual races at Daytona International Speedway. And shadow MRN reporters as they do interviews along pit road at the pre-race stage. Text RACE to the 1010XL text line designed by Lifetime Enclosures at 641-1010 for your chance to race to win at K1 Speed Racing Friday, January 9th. Best time wins. Thanks to K1 Speed and the Motor Racing Network.
Start your new year off healthy and get screened at Ackerman Cancer Center with on-site imaging, including whole-body MRI, PET and CT scans, and mammography. Early detection is key. Visit AckermanCancerCenter.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch. Now, the Monaghan's golden moment. Monahan Jewelers in Atlantic Beach, your local family jewelers.
Somebody is going to change their career narrative starting this weekend. Josh Allen is 0-4 on the road.
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts is 5-0 at home. Has a Super Bowl title.
Okay.
Justin Herbert has no playoff wins.
Okay.
Sam Darnold has no playoff wins. Brock Purdy's 4-0 at home, 0-1 on the road. C.J. Stroud, 2-0 at home, 0-2 on the road. Trevor, 1-0 and 0-1. Drake May, Bryce Young, Caleb Williams, playoff debut.
It's wide open, especially in the AFC, that's for sure.
One of these young guys, it ain't going to be Bryce Young, go 4-0. Remember how, like Patrick Mahomes, what is he, 17-4 all time? Aaron Rodgers was winning playoff games early. I mean, might be one of these young guys saying, hey, I'm the guy.
Well, if there's anybody
when those bright lights go on, Jeff, who's going to shine the most?
I think it's fair to question that Josh Allen can be that guy. He's a terrific player, but he's been around, 6th, 7th playoff. You would have established that by now. You would have made.
What did we say it was 8 and 9?
You
something
would
like
have.
that?
I thought it was 7 and 7, but I could be wrong. Here's the thing. I heard this narrative. This is going to put a little pressure on the Bills, but the bottom line with this is coming, not my opinion. This is like coming at the Bills. Hey, Buffalo, I get it that Mahomes has been a tough out. I get it that Lamar and Burrow and I get that you've had this issue here or that injury there. Okay, This is Trevor Lawrence, Drake May, Bo Nix. The argument could be made that if Buffalo can't go to the Super Bowl this year, they're a fraud. They've never been as good. They're not what we think they are. They're not what we've said they were. You've got to at least make a Super Bowl, don't you?
Yes.
I mean, you got to nut up this ridiculous fact that they've let Kansas City, the good team. I promise you, now that we're on watch, we ain't gonna let somebody just win it every year. Go out there and beat them for Pete's sake. Why? Josh Allen and the Bills aren't coming here and beating the Jags this Sunday. Yeah, they've got a good team. They could argue have the best player, being a former MVP, but the Bills ain't beating the Jags. You know why? We're better. We're hungry. We're playing better. Our quarterback's playing better. Our defense is better. We're at home. So you can mafia down. You're going to feel like you jumped about 5 floors onto a concrete table when we're done with you. That's how it's going to go this Sunday. And I'll also remind folks of this. The big bad Buffalo Bills haven't won a road playoff game since 1993.
All right, we're going to play a quick little game here, ladies and gentlemen. This is the name of the game.
That was a nugget I just gave, Dan, a nugget.
Okay, thank you.
Golden.
Here's the name of the game. There are 14 teams in the playoffs, Jeff. You might want to call them up for the
I don't need to know. I know what they are.
Absolutely no chance of winning the Super Bowl. Who has no chance?
Man, once you make it to the playoffs, that's kind of almost disrespectful to say no chance.
I don't think the Carolina Panthers have a chance.
I was going to say if you
I don't think Pittsburgh has a chance.
I think Pittsburgh has a chance. Not a good one. Only because they get a home playoff game and
of winning a Super Bowl.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. It's Denver and Bo Nix. Yeah. It's this again. If they won that game and had to go play Mahomes,
Chargers got backup linemen everywhere.
I don't think these teams are winning. You're asking me no chance.
Packers, I don't think have a chance anymore.
I don't either anymore.
Yeah,
and they were always overrated.
What would shock you? Like the Steelers would shock me if I won the Super Bowl. Who would shock you if they won the Super Bowl?
Would it shock you if the Steelers beat Houston? Let's go
No. I want you to tell me teams.
Would it shock you?
Well, the Panthers have absolutely no chance.
If the Steelers beat the Texans, would it shock you?
No.
If the Steelers beat the top seed Broncos on the road, would it shock you? It would shock you?
That probably would.
Okay.
Pretty surprising.
All right, never mind then.
Any of these would shock you. What team would shock you if they won the Super Bowl?
Well, the three you just.
Well, they're already in the absolutely no chance category.
Okay.
Who would shock you? Who would surprise you?
All right, now you're right. I got to pull it up.
I tried to tell you.
I mean, it's ridiculous.
I tried to say we setting up a game.
All right, it would. It would. I would be very surprised if the Bears made the Super Bowl.
Okay, there you go.
I would be very surprised if the 49ers made the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
because I got to go on the road. I got to play at Philly and at Seattle. And
like in the moment, I'd be surprised or shocked if the Jags went to the Super Bowl. Because
I'd be
well,
win.
Guess,
yeah.
I guess to win.
Right, let me ask you this: who can win the Super Bowl?
The Jags definitely. I think all the teams could win it. I think
back to Dan's point. I mean, I'd have a hard time believing the Chargers are going to not Charger and they're going to win the Super Bowl. I have a hard time believing Green Bay or Chicago. I have a hard time believing Carolina. I would say Carolina, Green Bay, Chicago, the Chargers, and then I mean, to your point, there's one thing to say you'd be shocked, and the other to say that they can't.
Right.
So the Steelers, it would be obviously surprising because they're a 10-7 football team.
Yeah.
But again, it just speaks to how wide slap open it is, and it got even more open yesterday. Lamar was playing looked like his best game I've seen him play in a while, Dan. I don't want Lamar reinvigorated back in those postseason. Give me the old man, Aaron Rodgers, and let him see if he can take care of the Houston Texans in round 1.
Yeah.
So that'll be the matchup. Houston will. It's interesting to hear Fred. I think just about unanimously we ended on the team we least want to play is Houston. That doesn't mean you're afraid of them. That doesn't mean you can't beat them. Doesn't mean. But if you got your pick of those three, most Jaguar fans would rather have not played Houston. They'd rather play Buffalo than Houston. I don't know where everyone falls on that, but I'd say more than not would take. Look, number one, you would have loved to have had the Chargers, right? And then beat them, and then you host you would host New England rather than go on the road for New England. But the Panthers might be the only one that will be a total shock, though. To your point, a total no way in the world. The Panthers aren't winning; they're not good enough.
Wide open
across the board, both conferences and. Both conferences. That's why if you're selling me Sam Darnold and the Seahawks is the unbeatable, then that's a tough sell. Now, I will say this about the Seahawks. They've been the number 1 seed 3 times. They got one of the best home field advantages in all sport. They've been to the Super Bowl all 3 times they've had home field. So that's a tough place to play for sure. So it does, I think, make them the favorite in the NFC, and I haven't felt that all year long.
One other note before we make the turn for home. Trinidad Chambliss has agreed to a new deal with Ole Miss pending his eligibility waiver request being granted.
Okay.
Seeking a 6th season.
I saw that Sharif Denson, a local kid, Gator legacy. His parents were Gators, and gave it 2 years in Gainesville. I think he's going to Ole Miss.
Is he going to Ole Miss?
Yeah,
Is that what he picked?
Yeah, it looks like he'll be picking Ole Miss.
All
right, we'll introduce you to a hot show. It's getting hotter as the season goes on. But
hot!
Jaguars today following this winning program.
A little bit hot here. It's a little bit of hot. I'm looking at pictures of DJ Lagway dapping up Mike Norvell, and I'm just...
Did he officially go there?
No, he's visiting.
Yeah.
That's just crazy.
No, well, not anymore, dude. It's just pro football with and by the way, DJ Lagway's gone because Florida doesn't want him. So where he goes and how he lands, we can't say anything. I don't want that guy quarterbacking another game, and if FSU gets him, it's just another DJ throw it away way. They're going to go 4-8 again.
Oh, Lordy.
Yeah, he's not the answer, bro.
He doesn't seem like a good fit for
that
offense.
Terrible for both ends.
Yeah. I hope he has other options.
I do too. What happened to Baylor?
I hope Baylor's an option.
Texas Tech, I saw, got one of the other guys.
The Cincinnati kid.
All right, let's do this. Let's take our last time out. Be back with more. And it's the Next Gen Roofing Monday.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Live streaming from the XL Digital Studios. Brightened by Harbor Dental Care, Jacksonville's first choice for dental emergencies.
Lucas Tree Service is a certified arborist and a local family-owned business with over 45 years of experience. They specialize in tree removal, trimming, and stump grinding for both residential and commercial properties. Get prepared for storm season and receive top-notch customer service from Lucas Tree Service, 904-241-3533. Online at lucastreeservice.com.
I used to dread going to the dentist. Every visit felt like a sales pitch with constant upselling, surprise fees on my bill, and I could never get in when I needed to. But Harbor Dental Care? Totally different. They saw me the next day, gave me honest pricing up front, and even set me up with a payment plan I could actually afford. No pressure, no surprise charges, just kind people who get it. If you want to experience dentistry the way it should be, book your appointment today at harbordental.care. That's HARBOUR dental.care.
Post-game Monday on 1010XL is served by Tandy Foods, making quality fresh sandwiches since 1956.
Greenlaw Group is for the insured. If you think you have roof damage, call 904-302-7055 today, and they will schedule you a free roof inspection. Trust their law firm to help you fight your insurance when you need it. These storms can cause damage you may not even see yet. Call Greenlaw Group 302-7055. There's no cost to retain their law firm and no cost to have your roof inspected. They only get paid if you win. Greenlaw Group, for the insured.
Some plumbing companies say they're local, right up until you realize their headquarters are in New York City. At Holland Sons Plumbing, we're actually from here. Born, raised, and fixing leaks right here in Jacksonville. Holland Sons Plumbing. Local. Family. Real.
Here's hoping for a Raise the Roof football season. And here's knowing Next Gen Roofing is up for any job. Game day or storm season, you need a team you can trust. And you know what? You don't need a glitzy roofing company. No shortcuts, no gimmicks, no nonsense. Solid roofs at competitive prices and a commitment to the First Coast community. Right now, save up to $300 on your next roof replacement. When you need a roof, you need Next Gen Roofing. Team with you, it's a win every time.
Need electric vehicle repair? Guardian Collision is expert certified for any electric vehicles. Trust the home team for auto body repair on your EV. Guardian Collision. They guard what moves you. At GuardianCollision.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys saw, I got a grill, so I didn't wear it up here, but yeah. There's some like pictures going around for the last month or so with me, like AI picture with a grill on, and so it's pretty funny. And then, you know, people have been asking me when I'm gonna get one. I'm like, don't plan on getting one, but they got me one. So I think there was some guys from the team, and then some. I think somehow my wife might have been involved in that, getting my teeth measurements or something, because it fits. So something's going on there, but pretty funny. It's just been awesome this year with the team and just how close we are. And I think that's really a fun part of it.
Sometimes you deserve those types of things. When you come in here, say the types of things that you're saying to us.
No, they weren't hurtful at all. They were playful. What's wrong with you?
Called me an SOB, I think.
Yeah, you knew it was playful. There wasn't anything mean or bad about it. You know that.
It was?
Come on.
Okay.
You SOBs, you know, I'm telling you, like George did in that Seinfeld episode. You tell those SOBs we're never coming to Houston.
I disagree.
Whatever happens. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to miss Monday Night Football tonight. It's always been like a good, cleanse the palate after the weekend. You kind of graduate into Monday Nighter. I catch a good first quarter and go to bed, you know?
Yeah. Well, you won't be this evening.
I know. That's exactly right. I have to turn my attention to basketball. When you're a Hawks/Gators fan, that is a frustrating endeavor.
Yeah.
You know, but again, we checked that off last. I would talk a little bit about the transfer portal, but I have chosen not to pay attention.
Yeah.
I can't keep any high. I can't. I don't know. I can't look at who's ranked where. I'm not going to trust the guys put together a roster.
I want to say that one thing people need to understand about the portal, it's a little bit, because listen, we're all down on college football with this transfer portal. It's ridiculous. It's a broken system. It's free agency every year. It makes no sense. But don't also remember that, because there are more than 4,000 kids in it. But remember that, and a lot of them will end up with no place to go. A lot of them, their careers will come to an end.
Give up their scholarship to go.
But a lot of teams are now telling kids, go get in the portal.
They're telling their own kids
Texas. You know Texas?
I heard of him.
Arch Manning.
You heard of him?
His roommate was that receiver.
Uh-huh.
Tall, lanky, white kid.
Uh-huh.
So he's a Longhorn through and through, like a legacy, like Longhorn. Loves the Longhorns.
Okay.
Well, they think they're getting the kid from Auburn.
Cam Coleman.
They told him, you got a haul.
If I'm Arch, I say no.
That's what Arch should say.
That's my buddy and my roommate.
It's my room dog.
Yeah,
we staying.
I'll be leaving too.
But anyway, that's my point. It's so these teams do this kind of nonsense, and it's unfortunate.
My favorite college sports anecdote and anecdotal.
Yeah.
and highlight from the weekend didn't come from a player or a last-second shot.
Okay, wonderful.
It came from good, righteous anger.
Righteous anger.
Buddy, did it lead to some... I've always wondered what would happen if they didn't hold him back. In this case, it's Notre Dame basketball coach Micah Shrewsbury. Y'all see this guy go off his rocker at the end of the game?
He's got some anger issues.
Bro, he was right. The refs were terrible. The other guy, by the way, is your guy Mike Madsen. Is that his name? The goofy dancer from those Shaq teams. Remember him?
Yeah, I remember.
The big white dude for the big stiff
Sure,
used to dance all goofy when Shaq's teams won the. He was the coach, I think, at Cal. It's a rich ACC matchup, Cal and Notre Dame. So Cal gets fouled on a play, and then it's not a foul, and it really wasn't, but they let him shoot anyway, and it led to a tie, and ultimately Notre Dame lost. And your guy Shrewsbury, Hick, honestly, on a scale of like 1 to 10, genuine intensity that he is trying to get at that guy, what would you say?
9+.
I mean, he is he's out of. So why did they just let him go? Would he go just shank the guy, you think, Hick?
I don't know. Let him go.
He may have just physically assaulted
make a bad
the
decision.
guy.
Let
him
go.
Yeah, that was a good one. You go get it. Me. I'm not a big fan of the officials. I'd like to see what happened if they got off the leash there.
You want him to beat up the official?
Yeah, maybe. Sure.
Interesting.
Yeah.
E, please.
Now, the 2-minute drill is driven by nobody but Nimnicht. Nimnicht Chevrolet on Cassett Avenue and Nimnicht Buick GMC on Phillips Highway.
Tony's here, getting ready for Jaguars today on a Victory Monday. Good morning.
Good morning.
What do you got cooking?
We'll be reacting to the Jags wrapping up the season, beating the Titans the way that they did, right? And obviously, it's weird kind of on a reaction Monday. How much are we going to react?
Yeah, you almost put it behind you and you're off to the Buffalo,
right?
yeah.
Like it's the Buffalo thing this week. And, down in the building, they were talking about all the potential for the different matchups. And to me, I kind of wanted it to be anybody but Buffalo because I just hate the Bills fans when they come to this city.
Oh, and they're coming, by the way.
They're like locusts.
Yeah.
Like wherever they go, they just destroy things wherever they go. Wow. Like that playoff game last time around, they had a couple spots where a bunch of Bills fans were, and they were garbage heaps when they left. Right? Like I just don't like them.
Yeah.
I kind of like the matchup because it's interesting in the AFC. We know how the Jags match up against all but two teams.
Yeah.
Right? We haven't seen it against Buffalo and we haven't seen it against New England.
Right.
Right? And it's setting up in a way where
Buffalo,
those
New
are
England.
the two
Could be.
that they're going to have to get over if they're going to get to a Super Bowl. So from that angle, it's kind of fun. I like the matchup against Buffalo. I think there are a lot of things that are in the Jaguars' favor in the matchup against Buffalo. I just hate Bills fans.
Interesting.
And they're going to be in the building. I hate it.
We may have the opportunity to right the wrongs of, was it 96? Is that 40 years ago?
Okay.
Right? Buffalo, New England, and Denver.
In order.
Different order, but
that would be cool.
Well, no, it'd be Buffalo, New England, Denver.
Yeah. A little bit different, but the same three teams.
Okay.
Could right the wrong.
It could be,
40 years later.
It could be in that order.
It could,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
crazy.
But,
there's been very few seasons where going into the playoffs you are as optimistic and positive about, maybe having that chance to get to a Super Bowl as this year.
I think once.
Yeah, 99 is probably the only one you feel.
One time.
Now, by the time you get to the championship game, 17 and 96, you had hope.
Yeah.
The 90 as far as going in and the way they're playing and what they are.
It's beyond crazy that we can have these conversations about this team.
Unbelievable.
With the way that we all thought what it would look like going into the season with where they are. Talking about them as a Super Bowl contender right now, if you're not, you're behind.
Well, and it
because they are.
Yeah, because I think part of that makes you believe, more strongly in that. Well, this is sustainable. By the way, we're going to win double digit and be in the factor every year for the next,
22
X amount.
thing reaction going into 2023 makes me kind of pump the brakes on that, at least for now. Like I am very much in the enjoy the moment mood.
Yeah,
me too.
And we'll see what 26 looks like for the team.
The beauty of hindsight.
Have a great show.
Makes me feel better.
All right, Mike and Tony, Jaguars today, getting ready. Our work here is
It's been a Next Gen Roofing Monday as usual. We raise the roof in victory formation, and you can count on our friends. Always bring you the victory for all your roofing collaborations and needs. It's Next Gen Roofing. Give them a call. Save $300 thanks to the drill.
E.
Yep.
I feel like you've been a little down today.
Nah.
Yeah, just a little worn out.
Man, maybe.
But for now, it's time to swerve.
Swerve, 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 swerve.
The drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
It's D-Rock's deep dive into Jacksonville football.
Hey, where's your sense of adventure? Mike DeRocco with Mike Dempsey and Fat Tony every Thursday on Jaguars Today. Opened by Lee and Kate's Glass on 1010XL.
Have you got concrete or asphalt rubble piling up? Arcosa Crushed Concrete will pay you for it and recycle it. They're just minutes from Everbank Stadium on Talleyrand. Call Arcosa